It's time for high school football, presented by Sarshone Auto Group on Q92 and the Q92 Sports Network. The best Stark County football is heard right here all season long. Whether you're in a car, at home, or on the go, the action is live on Q92 and streaming on the Q92 Facebook page, X, and our YouTube channel. Now, let's take you live to the stadium and our broadcast team for tonight's kickoff on Q92 and the Q92 Sports Network.
Here they go! Touchdown! Good evening, everyone. We are on to Week 8 of this Ohio high school football season on the Q92 Sports Network, brought to you by the Sarshone Auto Group. I'm Jay Wilhelm, live inside Memorial Stadium in Green as the Green Bulldogs welcome in the Louisville Leopards in this big-time matchup. Louisville is coming into tonight's game with a 5-2 record. They have lost 2 of their last 3 ball games, but both of those losses have come to very, very good football teams in the North Canton Hoover Vikings in Week 5 and the undefeated Canfield Cardinals last week in front of their home crowd. The Leopards will look to get back into the win column here tonight against a very talented Green team. The Green Bulldogs sit at 2-5, 1-3 in conference play. But let me tell you, this team is a lot better than their record shows. 4 of those 5 losses were by 7 points or less. Last week was their breakout game when they dominated Federal League foe, the Glen Oak Golden Eagles, by a final score of 51-20. They will look to put together back-to-back wins for the first time this season in front of their home crowd. We're going to step away for a message from our sponsors. When we return, we will take a look around at the other games being called on the Q92 Sports Network here tonight. You're listening to high school football, brought to you by the Sarshone Auto Group.
Northeast Ohio knows football, and Sarshone Auto Group knows Northeast Ohio. As an official partner of the Cleveland Browns, Sarshone Auto Group serves our community with the best selection and the best service. From Ford, Chevy, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and more. From the toughest trucks to the SUVs that fit your family. Sarshone Auto Group, an official partner of the Cleveland Browns, and the place where Northeast Ohio comes to drive. Visit Sarshone.com.
RG Drag, Stark County's premier career center, offers programs that prepares its students at the high school level for careers and continued education beyond high school. Upon completion, RG Drag students have an immediate opportunity to obtain a well-paying job in many exciting career fields. We offer everything from culinary, dental assisting, engineering, sports turf and landscape, welding, and so much more. Contact RG Drag to find a program and career that's the perfect fit for you. RG Drag, where careers begin.
Northeast Ohio knows football, and Sarshone Auto Group knows Northeast Ohio. As an official partner of the Cleveland Browns, Sarshone Auto Group serves our community with the best selection and the best service. From Ford, Chevy, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and more. From the toughest trucks to the SUVs that fit your family. Sarshone Auto Group, an official partner of the Cleveland Browns, and the place where Northeast Ohio comes to drive. Visit Sarshone.com.
Peace of mind. It's one of the most important benefits that we can offer at Friends and Family Credit Union. Welcome to Family Secure Checking. It offers unrivaled security to protect your everyday finances and purchases, as well as comprehensive identity theft protection and reimbursement coverage, credit file monitoring, benefits for travel, shopping rewards, and a cell phone protection that includes repair or replacement for up to 4 phones on your cell phone plan. It's time to bring a friend into the family.
This is high school football presented by Sarshone Auto Group on Q92 and the Q92 Sports Network.
We are back here live inside Memorial Stadium in Green as the Bulldogs are getting ready to take on the Louisville Leopards. It's now time to tag in my broadcast partner, Mike Voorhees. Mike, another week of high school football together. Welcome, my friend.
What's up, brother? Week 8. I can't believe I'm saying that. Week 8 feels like we just started, but here we are, Memorial Stadium. Tonight is going to be a really good one. Before we talk about our game, let's hop into the score. Seven games on the Q92 Sports Network for you guys tonight. Our first game, we're going to send it to our man, Christian Bigglesworth. He has Minerva and Marlington.
Coming to you live from Marlington High School, where tonight we have an EBC matchup for you as the Minerva Lions are set to take on the Marlington Dukes. The Minerva Lions are enjoying one of their best football seasons in recent memory, at one point riding a 4-game winning streak. However, since EBC play began, the Lions are 0-2 and still searching for that first conference win of 2025. Coach Slate's Lions will be in town tonight with one thing in mind: running the ball and controlling the clock. They've done almost all their damage this season on the ground, running the ball 361 times this season for over 2,300 yards so far. And they'll be led by their freshman quarterback, Cannon Kirkpatrick, and senior running back, Nathaniel Linkus. The Marlington Dukes come into tonight's game with a 3-4 record and also looking for their first conference win of the season. And they're also led by a freshman quarterback, Tyler Walder, who's completed 84 of 140 attempts this season for over 1,100 yards passing and 9 touchdowns. However, he's also thrown 8 interceptions. His main target, junior wide receiver Cameron Evanich, who has 30 catches for 571 yards receiving and 5 touchdowns this season, and has also rushed for over 100 yards and 6 touchdowns on the ground. 2 young teams, 2 freshman quarterbacks, but only one can get their first EBC victory of the season tonight. It's Minerva and Marlington, and you can hear it right here on the Q92 Sports Network. I'm Christian Bigglesworth for Q92 Sports.
Thank you, Christian. That should be a good one over in the EBC for sure. Our next game on the slate, we're going to send it out to my man Mike Dixon, who has Tuslaw at Northwest.
Live from Canal Fulton at Northwest High School, Week 8 kicks off the OHSAA football season. Tonight we have a Pac-7 matchup of Tuslaw Mustangs against the Northwest Indians. Tuslaw Mustangs come into Week 8 sitting at 3-4 on the season and 0-3 in the Pac-7. The Mustangs snapped a 3-game losing streak last week by taking down undefeated Toronto on the road 33-12. Tuslaw's offensive production this season has come from QB Ethan Howler, has 504 passing yards, 9 touchdowns, 470 rushing yards, and 7 rushing touchdowns. Running back Nathan Eberhardt has 490 rushing yards, and wide receiver Parker Reinhardt has 18 receptions, 194 yards, and 5 touchdowns. Northwest Indians are 4-2 overall and 3-0 in the Pac-7, and coming off a Week 7 victory over Orville 28-14 at home. QB Brandon Venables had 102 yards, 1 touchdown, and 1 INT. Really sparking the offense for Northwest last week was a 3 running back tandem led by Joey Medor, who had 114 yards and 1 touchdown. Kellen Renford had 85 yards and 1 touchdown, and Jacob Garber had 45 yards. Logan Allman led the team in receiving with 102 yards on 6 catches and a touchdown. But the big play that sparked Northwest was a pick 6 by Devin Simon, returned 70 yards to get Northwest rolling in on the board. The Pac-7 matchup is set to kick off. Myself, Mike Dixon, and Ryan Rowland will bring you all the action tonight from Northwest Ohio. For Q92 Sports Network, presented by Charchon Chevrolet.
Well, thanks, Mike. We appreciate it. A good Pac-7 matchup indeed. We're going to step away. When we return, we'll get you a few more of our game previews and get you more set up for the Green Bulldogs and Louisville Leopards. You are listening to High School Football, brought to you by the Charchon Auto Group on the Q92 Sports Network.
Northeast Ohio knows football, and Sarchone Auto Group knows Northeast Ohio. As an official partner of the Cleveland Browns, Sarchone Auto Group serves our community with the best selection and the best service. From Ford, Chevy, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and more. From the toughest trucks to the SUVs that fit your family. Sarchone Auto Group, an official partner of the Cleveland Browns, and the place where Northeast Ohio comes to drive. Visit sarchone.com.
Football fans, Mondays just got better. Join Q92 Sports Live every Monday at 11 a.m. for the Pro Football Hall of Fame Luncheon. Watch on our Facebook, X, and YouTube channels as legends from the high school, college, and pro football world take the mic with inspiring speeches and incredible stories. Don't miss a moment. Like, follow, and subscribe to Q92 Sports on social media and catch every Pro Football Hall of Fame luncheon live every Monday at 11 on the Q92 Sports Network.
It's time for Purple Raider football. Catch every snap, every score, and every big moment all season long on AM 1310 WDPN. This year, it's even easier to follow the 13-time national champion, Mount Union Purple Raiders. Listen live on AM 1310, the WDPN Facebook and X pages, and streaming on the Q92 YouTube channel. Sam Berkwin and Ryan Bevere are back in the booth, bringing you all the action. Don't miss a minute of Mount Union football on AM 1310 WDPN.
Missed the big game? Don't worry, Q92 has you covered. Check out our SoundCloud page where you can relive every exciting moment. From high school football, basketball, baseball, and softball to Mount Union football and basketball, we've got it all. That's every broadcast from this season, and even classics going all the way back to 2016. Follow Q92 Radio on SoundCloud and never miss a play, a call, or the thrill of the game. Q92 Radio on SoundCloud, your home for every game, every season.
This is high school football presented by Sarshone Auto Group on Q92 and the Q92 Sports Network.
Back inside Memorial Stadium at Green High School, it is Mike Voorhees alongside Jay Wilhelm. We've got Green and Louisville, but before we talk about our game, we've got some more game previews to get to. Right now, we are going to send it to Glen Oak, where Ryan Keller has Jackson and Glen Oak. Ryan, take it away.
It's week 8 of high school football on the Q92 Sports Network as we inch closer and closer to postseason play. Tonight, we are at Bob Cummings Field in Plain Township for a Federal League matchup between the 4-2, 2-1 Jackson Polar Bears and the 1-6, 0-4 in the Federal League Glen Oak Golden Eagles. For the Jackson Polar Bears, coming off of a thrilling 40-37 win against undefeated Lake, the season seems to have turned a corner. Jackson is now 4-3, winning 3 of their last 4 games and currently sitting 6th in the Division I, Region I computer rankings. Senior quarterback Lucas Eckerman is questionable for tonight's matchup, having suffered a concussion and missing last week. But the offense hasn't missed the step, with junior quarterback Carter Mulliman stepping in last week, throwing for over 300 yards. Senior running back Corey Jacobs has been a tear, rushing for over 100 yards in each of his last 5 games. And last week with 198 total yards from scrimmage and 3 touchdowns. It's been a tough season so far for the Glen Oak Golden Eagles, sitting at 1-6 and 16th in Division I, Region I computer rankings. However, a win over Jackson could propel them into that last playoff spot in Division I, Region I. Glen Oak has their own offensive weapon in senior Javion McClendon, who exploded for 200 yards rushing and 2 touchdowns last week. Jackson has won 8 of the last 9 meetings with Glen Oak and lead the all-time series 29-20-1, and the Golden Eagles have lost 10 straight league games and are 2-15 overall in the last 2 seasons. Join me, Ryan Keller, and my broadcast partner, Antonio Hall. Kickoff set for 7 o'clock on Q92radiosports.com and the Q92 YouTube channel. From Bob Cummings Field, Ryan Keller, Q92 Sports.
Thank you, Ryan Keller. That's going to be a great Federal League battle. Next, we're going to send it out to a wonderful guy, Matt Corrali. He's got the Perry Panthers and the Hoover Vikings. Matt, take it away.
2 Federal League foes will battle it out here in Week 8 of the high school football season. The Hoover Vikings are coming off their first loss in 2025 at the hands of the McKinley Bulldogs, 21-20 last week, and come into this one tied for second with Lake and Jackson in the Fed. It was a tight game for 4 quarters, but a missed extra point proved to be the difference. The injury bug has gotten to Hoover as the Vikes Swiss Army knife and Jack Andes left the first half of the game due to a concussion, and quarterback John Collins re-aggravated that ankle that forced him out of the Louisville matchup in Week 5. Depending on those two status, Hoover will rely heavily on junior running back Michael Lamelin, who had 11 carries for 53 yards and 4 catches for 45 yards last week. They'll look to stay at the top of the league standings as they'll take on the Perry Panthers, who are tied for 5th with Green in the league at 1-2, but come in 4-3 overall. Perry's coming off a 14-7 non-league home loss to the Austintown Fitch Falcons. The lone score for the Panthers came from a 50-yard pick 6 from Jonathan Lemon. Coaches preach it in every locker room, but if Perry wants to steal one on the road and keep any hope of a Federal League title alive, they must protect the football. Hoover forced 2 turnovers in the last 3 minutes against McKinley, and with Perry converting just 8 first downs and being outgained by 70 yards on offense last Friday, Spencer Leno's crew will look to turn it up when they have the ball. Both teams will leave it all on the gridiron tonight, and we hope you can join Robert Coleman and I for a fun one. From Memorial Stadium in North Canton, Matt Corrali, the Q92 Sports Network.
I could listen to that guy describe paint.
Yeah,
Love
he's good.
Matt Corrali. He's a great guy. We're going to step away. When we come back, we get our AM game of the week and the FM game of the week, and we'll get you all set up for Green and Louisville. You were listening to High School Football, brought to you by the Charshone Auto Group on the Q92 Sports Network.
Hey, sports fans, want the latest local sports news, game photos, coach and player interviews, and live play-by-play coverage? Then follow Q92 Sports on social media now. We're on Facebook, Instagram, X, Threads, YouTube, and SoundCloud. Like, follow, and subscribe today. Catch the highlights, relive the moments, and stay connected to your hometown teams. Q92 Sports, your home for everything local sports. Real teams, real action, real coverage. Follow Q92 Sports on social media.
Looking for your home for local sports? Head over to Q92Radiosports.com, the official website of Q92 Sports Network. Catch every live broadcast of high school games and Mount Union sports. Stay up to date with the latest local sports stories. Check scores from around the area and never miss a game with our full broadcast schedule. It's everything sports all in one place. Q92Radiosports.com, your local sports connection.
When it comes to sports, Sam Berkwin brings the heat. Catch the Sam Berkwin Show weekdays from 3 to 6 p.m. on AM 1310 WDPN and streaming live on the WDPN Facebook and X pages, plus the Q92 YouTube channel. From the Browns to the Buckeyes, the Guardians, Cavs, and your local high school teams, if it's making headlines in the sports world, Sam is talking about it. It's the local sports talk you want. The Sam Berkwin Show, weekday afternoons on AM 1310 WDPN.
RG Drag, Stark County's premier career center, offers programs that prepares its students at the high school level for careers and continued education beyond high school. Upon completion, RG Drag students have an immediate opportunity to obtain a well-paying job in many exciting career fields. We offer everything from culinary, dental assisting, engineering, sports turf and landscape, welding, and so much more. Contact RG Drag to find a program and career that's the perfect fit for you. RG Drag, where careers begin.
This is high school football presented by Sarshone Auto Group on Q92 and the Q92 Sports Network.
Back inside Memorial Stadium, it is Mike Voorhees alongside Jay Wilhelm. We've got Green, we've got Louisville. Before we get there, we've got our AM game of the week. We're going to send it to Sam Berkwin. He's got Alliance and West Branch. Sam, take it away.
Jack Pickett. Well, one of the most highly anticipated games in the high school football scene tonight, coming up from Clinton Heacock Stadium in Beloit tonight. The host West Branch Warriors will welcome in the Alliance Aviators. Kickoff at 7 o'clock tonight, coming up on AM 1310 WDPN. Myself, Sam Berkwin, and Caleb Norick with the call. Both teams passed their test a week ago. Alliance got by a scrappy Carrollton team, while West Branch took care of Marlington. The Aviators come in with a record of 6-1, 2-0 in the ABC. Likewise, West Branch 6-1, perfect in the Eastern Buckeye at 2-0. The scoreboard operator might go crazy tonight. There could be that many points on the board between these two high-powered, explosive offensive teams. Let's look at Alliance. Look no further than J.R. Jackson. 1,757 yards in the air. 16 touchdowns. He's run for almost 500 yards on the season. Meanwhile, Jeremiah Thomas, very, very good player. 43 catches this year, almost 700 yards, and it's the quarterback, Grady Hurst, getting the job done. Over 1,600 yards and 18 touchdowns, and oh, by the way, only one interception. The points are going to be flying. There is talent all over the field. Tremendous coaching. It's going to be a packed house. The weather is great. You couldn't ask for much more in Week 8 of the high school football season. Don't miss a play. 6-1 Alliance, 6-1 West Branch coming up tonight. Kickoff at 7 on AM 1310 WDPN. I'm Sam Berkwin.
That is going to be a good one. We're going to be keeping an eye on that one during our game as well. Now on to the FM game of the week. a gigantic Federal League matchup. It's Lake, it's McKinley. Clint, take it away.
Lake visits McKinley in a battle for the lead in the Federal League. The Blue Streaks suffered their first loss 40-37 to Jackson in a game which saw them give up 303 yards passing to junior quarterback Carter Mulliman and 151 yards rushing to running back Corey Jacobs. Lake quarterback Alex Quire threw for 2 scores and 270 yards. Chase Fuller caught 5 balls for 114 and both touchdowns. He also ran for a score. Davis Matson ran for 2 touchdowns. Quire has thrown for 1,254 yards and 12 scores, while Matson has run for 565 and 6 TDs. McKinley moved to 6-1 as they sweated out a 21-20 win over Hoover, in which the Vikings missed what would have been the tying extra point. The Bulldogs turned over the ball twice in the last 2 minutes, but held Hoover on downs the second time to secure the victory. The Federal League's leading rusher is sophomore Kylan West with his 844 yards and 7 touchdowns. He averages 6.5 yards a carry. He had 114 yards and a touchdown last week. Quarterback Trent Hayden threw for 149 yards and a score. Darius Hill ran back a punt, 67 yards for a touchdown. McKinley can clinch at least a share of their 4th straight Federal League title with a win. Lake, Hoover, and Jackson are all a game behind. The Bulldogs have beaten the Blue Streaks 10 straight times and lead the all-time series 17-4. Lots on the line at Tom Benson Stadium as McKinley hosts Lake. I'm Clint Scroggs for the Q92 Sports Network.
A gigantic Federal League match indeed. We are going to step away one last time. When we come back, we'll get our coaches' interviews and our final thoughts as we head to kickoff. You are listening to high school football, brought to you by the Sharpstone Auto Group, only on the Q92 Sports Network.
Football fans, Mondays just got better. Join Q92 Sports Live every Monday at 11 a.m. for the Pro Football Hall of Fame Luncheon. Watch on our Facebook, X, and YouTube channels as legends from the high school, college, and pro football world take the mic with inspiring speeches and incredible stories. Don't miss a moment. Like, follow, and subscribe to Q92 Sports on social media and catch every Pro Football Hall of Fame Luncheon live every Monday at 11 on the Q92 Sports Network.
It's time for Purple Raider football. Catch every snap, every score, and every big moment all season long on AM 1310 WDPN. This year, it's even easier to follow the 13-time national champion, Mount Union Purple Raiders. Listen live on AM 1310, the WDPN Facebook and X pages, and streaming on the Q92 YouTube channel. Sam Berkwin and Ryan Bevere are back in the booth, bringing you all the action. Don't miss a minute of Mount Union football on AM 1310 WDPN.
This is high school football presented by Sarshone Auto Group on Q92 and the Q92 Sports Network.
Back inside Memorial Stadium at Green High School, it is Mike Voorhees alongside Jay Wilhelm for Q92 Sports. We have the Louisville Leopards and the Green Bulldogs. Let's take a listen to Louisville head football coach Chris Kappas from our little pregame conversation.
Good evening and welcome to Q92 Sports here with Louisville head football coach Chris Kappas. Coach, it is week 8. Believe it or not, week 8. How are we feeling tonight? Weather's beautiful.
Yeah, perfect fall night. Fall has finally arrived, feels like. But feeling good. We had a great week of practice building off of probably the best half of football we played last or the whole year last week in the second half, even though we didn't come away with a win. Thought that was a good building point for our team, and just excited to play another game this week.
Coach, how is the overall health of your team? Obviously, football is a very long season. Injuries happen, but how's the overall health of the Louisville Leopards? Right now?
You know, we're feeling pretty good about where we're at in terms of just what we've been in the past. We've had a couple major injuries that have knocked a couple guys out for the year, and then just your typical bumps and bruises, just turn an ankle or just little things bothering them. So we feel good, with the core group of our team being available and being relatively healthy.
Coach, tonight you take on the Green Bulldogs, who hung 51 last week. What is the message to the Leopard defense to try to slow down Tyson Hunter, their quarterback, their offense, and kind of keep this as a Louisville type football game?
Yeah, I mean, we got to eliminate the big plays, right? We can't let them get a big one on us, and they do a lot of different things that challenge you schematically, and the quarterback's he's a great player, and everything kind of goes through him. So we got to contain him when he runs, and we got to keep guys over the top when they throw it. and just be able to adjust to all the things that they're going to do, and it's all going to come down to blocking and tackling, just like every week.
Coach, one thing on offense, one thing on defense to get the W here tonight in Green.
We got to run the ball on offense, and we got to be able to take the ball away on defense.
There you have it. It is Coach Chris Kappas of the Louisville Leopards here with Q92 Sports. Coach, good luck tonight. We look forward to talking to you again very soon.
Thank you.
Love Coach Chris Kappas. Now let's hear from head football coach of the Green Bulldogs, Mark Geis. Take it away.
Q92 Sports here with Green Bulldogs head football coach Mark Geis. Coach, it is week 8, believe it or not. It is a perfect fall night. How are we feeling?
It's great to be out here. There's nothing like playing football in this area. It's a special thing for the Federal League and obviously a great non-league matchup, so looking forward to it.
Coach, you hung 51 last week on Glen Oak. What did you like about that offensive performance from your team?
I thought we were very balanced, especially in how we distributed the football, and I thought our quarterback obviously played really well, and we had a lot of guys touch the football, and it was a really well-executed night for us.
Coach, do you think like the Bulldogs have turned a corner, and we're now seeing the Bulldog team that we thought we would see early on? We know that you guys have played one of the toughest schedules that you could face, but it seems like the team is kind of clicking on all cylinders.
I'm just really proud of where we're at, because I think a lot of teams would have given up after maybe some rough half of the first season. But our leadership's been great. Our practices have been great in the last 3 or 4 weeks, and our guys are getting better.
Coach, tonight you take on a Louisville team that loves to run the football. They got a dual threat quarterback. What has been the message been this week to the Bulldog defense to try to limit the big play and kind of contain what they're able to do offensively?
We have to do our 111th on defense. They're very good offensively, especially up front, and I love their skill. They're really good. They can make you pay at any moment, so we're going to have to do our job, and we're going to have to fit the run appropriately.
Coach, what's one thing you want to see out of your Bulldogs tonight to pick up a much-needed win for your playoff chances?
We're going to have to take care of the football. We're going to have to win the turnover margin for sure.
I love it. Once again, it is Coach Mark Geis of the Green Bulldogs. Coach, we want to thank you for your time. We look forward to talking to you again very soon.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Love both of these head coaches. So much respect for both of them, Jay. They're great guys. And when they speak, I want to run through a wall.
Yeah. This was my first year with Louisville head coach Kappas. Obviously, I've known Coach Geis for many years now and worked with him for many years. And they're just great human beings. But they're getting ready to play the national anthem. So out of respect, we are going to let that happen and turn up the noise.
The Green High School Band leading us in tonight's national anthem. Jay, we're about a minute 15 away from kickoff. It is a phenomenal night. Green, obviously, 2-5. Louisville, 5-2. Teams both fighting for playoff positioning as we get close. What are some keys to the game tonight?
I think like you said, or like Coach Geis said, every coach will say this if you give them the chance. Win the turnover battle. You start there. You take care of the football. You give yourself a way better chance of being there at the end. I think Louisville has the Louisville defense has a lot of looks that they have to prepare for when playing this Green team, as everybody does. As like Coach Kappas said, they do a lot of different things. They're one of the few in the area that do a lot of different things. Some of the teams that we cover, we know what they are. We know what their identity is. Greens can change week to week, which is very, very dangerous in high school.
It absolutely is. I mean, obviously, Green on the outside looking in right now for playoffs. They need to win, and they're going to need some help. It starts tonight. I think one word for Green: execution. They need to execute on offense. They need to take advantage of the opportunities given to them, score, and then put Louisville on their heels. For the Leopards, it's simple. Continue to do what you do best, and that is run, run, run.
Absolutely. And it was senior night here, so they went through the band members, the cheerleaders, and the football players that were seniors and walked across the field with their families, which is always a special moment. Green won the toss. They deferred to the second half, so Louisville will receive the football first. Louisville, the visiting team, is in their all whites with their dark blue numbers and trim with the white helmets, and then Green is in their all black from head to toe with their orange numbers and trim on the helmets and sleeves. And both units are trotting out onto the football field. I'd say this is the first time it's been hoodie weather this season.
We got the windows open in the press box. A nice cool breeze tonight. Watch for cramping. This could be the night because of this deep weather change.
We saw it last week when we were at Perry. It was over and over and over. And this is one of the first games where the sun's pretty much down at kickoff. So we're reaching the crest of that season to where the lights are on and bright at kickoff instead of about start of the second quarter like we're used to. But Green is out. Ball is teed up. He has been handed the football, and we are ready to kick off Week 8 of the Ohio high school football season here on the Q92 Radio Sports Network, brought to you by the Sarshone Auto Group. And Louisville's out and ready, and they're waiting on the kick themselves. And the crowds are up and bouncing. And it is a kick straight down the middle. It's going to be fielded at the 5. Out to the 20, to the 24, to the 25-yard line, and that's where Louisville is going to start their first offensive possession of the ball game.
That was Luke Seaman, the senior wide receiver defensive back on the return, and a good return. Gives Green the football, like you said, Jay, at the 25, 1st and 10. I am very interested. We saw Gabe Stouffer early in the season. I'm interested to see where he has grown and how much better has he gotten since we've last seen him.
Yeah, we saw him when we covered Louisville, North Canton in that big-time matchup when Collins went down. And Stouffer looked good in the first half, but then it was just too much Hoover in the second half, so we'll see where he's at. He's in the shotgun right now. He's got a back right behind him, a receiver up top to the left, one down here to the right. They're going left to right. They hand it off straight up the middle, out to the 25, to the 20, to the 30-yard line. It's going to be about a 5-yard gain on first down.
Yep, the running back tonight, we're going to hear a lot. We're going to say his name a lot. Owen DiMarzio, the senior tailback. Owen Wilson, their very talented running back, not the actor, tore his ACL in that game against Hoover. He is out for the season, so it is going to be DiMarzio time.
And right back to the line for the Leopards. Stouffer again in the shotgun, this time both receivers up top to the left. He takes the snap, fires it to the left right at the 30-yard line, and he gets maybe a yard as Green was all over that play.
Absolutely. Quinn Burek on the reception, but he got nothing. 0 yards. Actually, no. They're going to change it and give him 2 yards, Jay.
They gave him forward progress there. That's going to make it 3rd and 3 from their own 32-yard line as there's 11 minutes to go here in the first quarter. No score as Louisville opening the game on the offensive side of the football, and there's that third down bell. 3rd and 3 from their own 32 for the Leopards. Stouffer in the shotgun. They have one receiver in the slot, none out wide. Stouffer takes the snap, and he's going to run it himself straight up the middle, and I don't think he got there. I think they stopped him at the 34-yard line.
They indeed did. 4th down.
It's going to be 4th and 1, and it looks like Louisville's going to bring out the punt unit.
No, be careful, though. Gabe Stouffer is their quarterback. He's also their punter.
He did it a few times when we covered him against North Canton, where he'll show like he's going to punt and then look to see if there's a guy open, somebody sleeping on the defensive side. And they got one guy back deep standing at about his own 40-yard line. It is a traditional punt, and it's a good one. It's going to land at the 35 of Green and roll down to the 30, down to the 29, and that's where we will see the Green Bulldogs on offense for the first time tonight.
Well, I'm interested to see this Green team that's coming off where they hung 51, Jay, on Glen Oak. Their best offensive performance of the season, according to Coach Mark Geis. Tyson Hunka, their quarterback, he's as good as they come in Stark County.
5'9", 165-pound senior. He's got experience. And he's going to come out in the shotgun. He's going to have a running back right behind him. 2 receivers up top to the right, 1 down here to the left. Green's going from right to left. And he looks at the coverage on the back end of the defense and then gets the play call in from the sidelines. Shouts it out at the line of scrimmage. 1st and 10 from their own 29-yard line. Green's first offensive possession of the ball game. Hunka takes the snap, and he's going to run it himself up the left side, breaks free. He's out to the 35, to the 36 before he's slammed down to the ground.
Tackle made by Xavier Burdella, the sophomore. Pretty much a Greco-Roman slam, it looked like. Thought we were into the WWE for a second there, but great run by Tyson Hunka. Saw what the defense gave him, picked up 8 on first down.
2nd and 2 now from their own 37-yard line. 9:30 to go here in the first quarter. No score. Hunka takes the snap, fakes the handoff again, and he's going to be swarmed in the backfield by a bunch of Leopards.
Led by Isaiah Bragg amongst others. That play went absolutely nowhere for Green. Louisville knew what was coming before the ball was even snapped.
It's going to be 3rd and 3 now as they got driven back to their own 36-yard line. And now both teams will be facing a 3rd and 3 on their initial offensive drive. No first down yet for either team. Under 9 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Hunka in the shotgun takes the snap. He's going to run it off the left side himself again. And again, nothing. Louisville all over it. No gain. 4th down Bulldogs.
Yeah, I don't know what the play, if that was designed, at which I'm sure it was, but Louisville all over it. Hunka lost yards. They're gonna say it is 4th down and 3, a long 3, almost 4. And they look like they're going to go for it here.
They're going to keep the offense on the field. 3 receivers up top to the right, 2 down here to the left. Empty backfield other than Hunka in the shotgun. And now he's going to back up and take that punt. He does the same thing Stouffer does. Louisville had a guy back. He fields it, runs it up the right side, cuts it back towards the middle. We got a flag on the play as he gets it out to the 43-yard line. And we're going to see what this is about, as I'd imagine it's probably a block in the back or holding on the receiving team. It's always tough to cover punts when you don't know if it's going to be a pass or a punt until the last second.
Did you see who caught the punt for Louisville? That would be none other than number 5, Gabe Stouffer.
Well, he's throwing it. He's running it. He's punting it. He might as well catch it.
There you go. We got scores into our scoreboard. Hoover leads Perry 7-0. And West Branch, go figure, leads Alliance 7-0. That scoreboard operator is going to be busy all night. And
he might run out of numbers. So here we go. We got Stouffer back in at the shotgun. 2 receivers up top to his left. Takes the snap, and he's going to hand it off to his running back, who waits, then darts up the left side and gets out to about the 49-yard line. Nice little first down run there by Louisville.
That's Owen DiMarzio. He's very patient. One of the most patient runners I've seen. Waits. And then as soon as that hole opens up, he hits it with everything he's got. 6 yards on first down.
2nd and 4 now from their own 49-yard line. 7:42 to go here in the first quarter. No score, but this is the furthest that either team has gotten on offense thus far. Stouffer in the shotgun, fakes the handoff, and he's going to keep it, but he gets right back to the line of scrimmage. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 4 from their own 49-yard line.
Josh Taylor from Green there on the stop. He came on the blitz, and he was untouched, Jay. Able to get Stouffer immediately.
3rd and 4 now on their own 49. Their side of the 50. Clocks are running with 7:10 to go here in the first quarter. No score. Louisville with a 3rd and 4. This is their second offensive possession of the ball game. Stouffer in the shotgun. They're going to go empty backfield, 4 wide, 2 to each side. Stouffer puts a man in motion, takes the snap. He's going to tuck it. He's going to run it. Cuts it back up the middle, and he gets across the first down marker and moves the chains as Louisville moves into green territory.
Great stop there. I didn't catch. We don't have a number 11 on our Green Bulldog roster, but it was number 11 on the stop. Not sure who it is, but maybe we'll hear his name again so we can shout him out.
And they are now on the green 46-yard line. First of either team to get into the other team's territory. Stouffer in the shotgun, 3 receivers to his left, 1 down here to the right. Fakes the pass, looking deep, fires it over to the top to the right side. And there it was not caught. Both of them were locked up with each other. No flag. I guess they're thinking because they were both locked in a hand battle that we're going to leave it as a no call, so that's going to be 2nd and 10.
Yeah, for Louisville, it was number 11, Quinn Burek, and for Green, number 17, Reed Libator. Both hand fighting down the sideline. No flag, which is fantastic. Let them play.
Yeah, they're both doing it. So back to the line of scrimmage. Shotgun formation, 4 wide, 2 up top to the left, 1 down, 2 down here to the right. Stouffer's going to fire to that right side again, in and out of the hands of his intended target. Incomplete.
Great job there by Mason Roberson. He was there before the ball. He read the play. He read the play, swatted the ball away. Great job.
3rd and 10 now for the Louisville Leopards on their 2nd offensive possession of the ball game. From the green 46, 6:14 to go in the first quarter, still no score. Stouffer gets the call from the sideline, breaks huddle. They're going to have 3 receivers wide out to the left, 1 down here to the right, and he's going to have DiMarzio on his left hip in the backfield as he is in the shotgun. Stouffer takes the snap, drops back to pass, looking right, rolling right, and he's going to be sacked in the backfield, back into his own territory, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
That was number 27, Josh Taylor, on the sack. Stouffer had nowhere to go.
4th and 19 now, all the way back on their own 47-yard line. And Stouffer, he's going to be in the punting position. Green's going to leave 1 guy back standing at about his 25-yard line. There's the snap. Runs into the punt. A nice, high, deep punt, and he's going to be fair caught at the 20-yard line for Green.
Yeah, great job there. I mean, obviously, Louisville stopped on 3rd down. Great job by Green getting the sack. I'm watching. We have an injured Green player.
Yeah, he limped off after the hit.
And it's number 24, Luke Shaw. He is down on the sideline here, kind of on the white part of the sideline, being looked at. Not sure what happened, but yeah, he came off the field and just collapsed.
Yeah, I think he just got rolled up on, as from what it looked like, as it was 3 Green players that actually sacked Stouffer. But here we go. Green going 4 wide or 5 wide. Hunka fakes the pass to the right, and he runs it up the middle, breaks 1 tackle, gets out to about the 23-yard line. It's going to bring up 2nd down.
Anderson Candle, the senior defensive back, on the stop there. That designed quarterback sneak. We've seen Hunka pretty much do everything right now.
I think they're setting some stuff up. Usually that's what Green will do. If they're doing it and they keep doing it and it's not working, it's because they're trying to wait for something to break. Back in the shotgun, takes the snap. This time he does hand it off. Up the right side, he breaks free. Out to the 35, to the 36. They're going to mark him down at the 37, but that'll be a Bulldog 1st down.
That was number 20, Evan Reed, the senior running back. It's good to see him back, Jay. He was injured the last time that we watched Green play. Looks like he is firing on all cylinders tonight.
6'1", 210-pound senior. And they're going to hand it right back off, but this time they're going to be tackled deep in their own territory, losing yards, making it 2nd down.
That was Caden Warner, the running back there. And he went absolutely nowhere. Loss of 2 for the Bulldogs.
So it'll be 2nd and 12 from their own 35-yard line. They're going no huddle. 2 receivers up top to the right, 1 down here to the left. He's got 2 backs in the backfield with him. Hunka fakes the pass, and they've been waiting on him, but he kind of springs himself out to the 40-yard line as he probably got 3 more yards than he should have.
Absolutely. I mean, great job by the Green Bulldog offensive line, able to create running lanes for Tyson Hunka. He picked up 5 on that, Jay. It's more manageable now at 3rd and 7. Clock continues to run.
3rd and 7 from their own 40-yard line. Under 4 minutes to play here in the first quarter. No score. 5 wide. Hunka And off a false start on Green as the receiver just decided he was going to run a route no matter if there was going to be a snap or not.
Was he running a route or was he sprinting?
Oh, he was doing both.
I mean, he looked like he just took off and went.
So there went that 5 yards that Hunka got on the run and brings it back to a 3rd and 12 now from their own 35-yard line. I would imagine that they're probably not going to let him run a go route anytime soon because he just showed their hand. And we're going to go 5 wide again, empty backfield other than Hunka in the shotgun. 3rd and 12 from their own 35. Hunka takes a snap, drops back to pass, looking downfield, nothing there. Pocket's collapsing, and he's kind of moving around, and it collapsed right on top of him, and he's going to be sacked way back at his own 25-yard line.
Jacob Beard will get credit for the sack. And Green loses big yardage there. Another score update, Jay. Hoover 14, Perry nothing. That Hoover Viking team really, really good.
4th and 20 now for Green. From their own 27, we're under 3 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Punt team's out. Louisville has 2 guys back deep. Line drive punt, but it's short. It's going to bounce at the 50 and take a bulldog roll all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Man, that thing bounced at midfield and then just kept on skipping like a rock across the pond.
It looked like it was a screwball when he punted it. It had the weirdest formation, and when it hit the ground, it could have gone one of 2 ways. Either it was going to hit and make an immediate detour to the sideline. It didn't. Hit the ground and just kept rolling.
They got it all the way down to the Louisville 26-yard line, and that's where the Leopards will start this offensive drive, 1st and 10. No score in the first quarter with 2:41 remaining. Nobody's actually even been close to scoring yet for either of these ball clubs.
Well, we went through it last week with Fitch Perry. We went to halftime scoreless at 0.
Yeah. And Stouffer's in the shotgun, a receiver to out wide to each side, and then he's got his back to Marzio on his left hip. He takes the snap, tucks it, and he's going to run it himself straight up the middle, and I think he gained maybe a yard. It's going to bring up 2nd and 9 from the 27.
Jake Stoffer on the carry.
Yep, 1 yard picked up there. I mean, Green ready. I mean, Green was dead set knowing that Stouffer was going to carry the football, waited, and they dropped him immediately. But he's lucky he got a yard.
Yeah, I mean, their quarterback Hunka does it. So they see this every day at practice. 4 wide now for the Leopards. 2 up top to the left, 2 down here to the right. Stouffer in the shotgun, and there's going to be a false start on the Louisville Leopards. That's going to knock them back 5 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down and 14.
I'm excited. Aiden Norris, Jay, we get to see him again, the offensive tackle for Louisville, the junior. He's wanted by a lot of colleges.
Yeah,
he's only a junior.
Yeah, he's 9 foot, 10 foot 12, 380 pounds of pure football.
12 inches would be another foot.
Yeah. Just
we're gonna roll with it.
We're gonna run with it because he's huge. Like I said, he's a Buick.
He absolutely is. He is a Cadillac Escalade on that offensive line.
So 4 wide again for Louisville. 2nd and 14 from their own 22 after the false start. Takes the snap, fires it to the left, got his man out to the 30-yard line. And I believe that was one of the first successful forward passes for either team here tonight so far.
That would be absolutely correct. First completion for Gabe Stouffer. That would be Quinn Burek on the reception. There's
So
that gong. If I start singing, just let me roll with it.
3rd and 6 now. It's manageable for the Leopards. Minute 30 to go here in the first quarter. They're out to their own 30-yard line, but they made this 3rd down manageable. They're going to go 5 wide. 3 to the right, 2 up top to the left. Stouffer all by himself in the backfield. Takes the snap. He's going to roll right, looking downfield. Fires it over the middle. Got a man wide open into Green territory to the 40 down to the 35. And he's going to be drugged down at the 33-yard line. Big pass and catch for the Leopards.
That was Anderson Candle, the senior. And Jay, if the ball would have let him, it was a touchdown. But Stouffer had a little bit too much air on it. He was that wide open.
Yeah, he was on the run. That's a tough run to make. running right. He had to throw it across his body kind of. But completion into green territory. I believe this is the furthest down anybody's been. And Louisville has an opportunity as they're now 1st and 10 on the Bulldog 33-yard line. 1 minute to go here in the first quarter. Stouffer in the shotgun. DiMarzio on his left hip. 2 receivers up top to the left. He puts DiMarzio in motion. Takes the snap. He's going to run it up the middle. Breaks through the tackle. Into the second level, down inside the 20. And just like that, the Louisville Leopards have moved into the RG Drag red zone for the first time tonight. Learn, earn, and succeed with RG Drag.
Aiden Rice from Green, a touchdown-saving tackle indeed, as Stouffer, Gabe Stouffer, looks to be everything that we knew he was. He is extremely elusive.
So 1st and 10 now inside the green 20. Stouffer in the shotgun, 2 receivers. Takes a snap, hands it off to DiMarzio, straight up the middle. Busts through for about a 5-yard gain as he gets down inside to about the 14. It's going to be 2nd down.
Well, Louisville's got it going for him. That's going to be the last play of the first quarter. And we're scoreless here at Memorial Stadium, Jay.
We're going to step away. You're listening to high school football, brought to you by the Sarshone Auto Group on the Q92 Sports Network.
Northeast Ohio knows football, and Sarshone Auto Group knows Northeast Ohio. As an official partner of the Cleveland Browns, Sarshone Auto Group serves our community with the best selection and the best service. From Ford, Chevy, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and more. From the toughest trucks to the SUVs that fit your family. Sarshone Auto Group, an official partner of the Cleveland Browns, and the place where Northeast Ohio comes to drive. Visit Sarshone.com.
This is high school football presented by Sarshone Auto Group on Q92 and the Q92 Sports Network.
Back here at Memorial Stadium in Green, getting ready to start this second quarter. We've got no score, but the Leopards are knocking on the door.
Well, Jay, I had to go next door to the PA announcer. I wanted to do my due diligence, let them know that they were pronouncing a name incorrectly. We had been corrected, so I want to share the love.
Okay.
And I also wanted to find out number 11 for Green is actually Anthony Swank. So he was on the original roster, and then for whatever reason, he was omitted from the roster that we have. So we wanted to make sure we shouted him out.
And now they're going to flip the field, and Louisville's going to be going from right to left until halftime, and Green will now go left to right when they are on offense. Green's defense is out on the field, and they are ready to rock for this second quarter, and here comes Louisville out of the huddle. And Stouffer's going to be in the shotgun. He's going to have 1 receiver up top to the right. DiMarzio in the backfield with him, and they got the big look up front. Stouffer changes the play at the line of scrimmage, takes the snap, and he's going to run it off the right side, up through the middle, down to about the 9-yard line, as that's going to bring up. Oh, nope, they're going to give him the first down, just enough past the marker, and that's going to make it 1st and goal for the Leopards from the 9-yard line.
That's a great job there, just fighting and clawing, stretching, doing everything that you can do to get that extra yard. It's dark now. Jay is asking that there be some light in the press box.
Let there be light.
Oh, look at that. I'm even going to shine some light on you, buddy.
1st and goal from the 9-yard line for the Leopards. 11:45 to go until halftime. No score, but Louisville knocking on that door. Stouffer takes the snap, fakes the handoff, runs it up the right side, cuts it back to the middle. He's down to the 2, down to the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal, Leopards from the 1.
Jay, back to the scoreboard we go. McKinley has scored first, a pick 6 for the Bulldogs. They lead Lake 7-0.
That's a big one. If McKinley wins tonight, they are guaranteed at least a share of the Federal League. So here we go, Louisville. 2nd and goal from the 1. Stouffer in the shotgun, takes the snap, same play, up the right side, dives forward and into the end zone. The Leopards are on the board first here in green.
Oh, Gabe Sofer's just an incredible athlete. Unbelievable what he does with his legs, the vision he has, not only as a runner but as a passer. But he is so deadly, a dual threat quarterback. It's very difficult for defenses to hone in on one thing, because when they do, he just beats you the other way.
Yeah, and he does the punting. He's done the returning. Extra point is up, and it is good. So it's 7-0 Louisville with 10:56 to go until halftime. And it's going to be Green's turn to see if they can respond here early in the second quarter.
Updating our social medias as we go here. Make sure you're following us on our social media, Q92 Sports, for all your high school football, basketball, Mount Union. You know the drill. We'll play the runner here at some point, but
yeah.
Louisville now a 7-0 lead as they get ready to kick off to Green. What will the Bulldogs do? What will their response be?
They're eventually going to open it up. It's been a lot of Tyson Hunka. It's been a lot of running, RPO, things like that. But a lot of times, if you've watched Green over the years, sometimes there'll be that heavy quarterback run. And then before you know it, your linebacking core starts creeping up, and then they start letting Hunka spin it across the middle, and then that loosens everything up, which is that's what I expect to happen as this game goes on for the Green Bulldogs, and we'll see if it starts on this drive or if they stick with that Hunka running the football. And this is going to be pooched right down the left side. It's going to be fielded at the 20 and dropped. Picked up by Green, out to the 20 again, to the 25. And that's about as far out as the Bulldogs will get, and that's where they'll start 1st and 10 from their own 25-yard line.
How about another touchdown update, Jay? The Hoover Vikings running away from Perry 21-0. Minerva leads Marlington 7-0.
Wow, good for Minerva.
And Northwest leads Tuslaw 6-0. I wonder if Jack Andes is playing for Hoover and if John Collins is playing for Hoover. Going to try to get us an update. I know both of them were injured last week.
Hunka's in the shotgun now as Green is out on offense, and he's going to fake. Now he's going to go deep. Man, did he overshoot his guy by about 4 yards, and his guy had 4 steps on his defender. Wide open.
It was Evan Reed out of the backfield on almost like a wheel route, and he was open. Hunka just put a little bit too much mustard on that one. Falls incomplete, but you were right, Jay. They're trying to open up the playbook a little bit.
That's usually
Louisville sleeping just a hair.
Usually you check the linebacking core, and that's kind of where you check it out, and then you'll check the safety up top, and they're starting to creep in because they've ran Hunka so much that's what they expected him to do again, and that should loosen it up, especially since he was so open. He doesn't overthrow him. That's a touchdown.
Correct.
And now back in the shotgun on 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Hunka's going to hand it off this time. Goes up the right side, spins out of it, and we're going to get a flag on the play. And that looks like it potentially could be a face mask on the defense.
Oh, it's absolutely a face mask. He spun him completely around, Jay, on the tackle. The ref was having trouble pulling it out of his pocket. He waited until after it had already happened.
So that's going to be an automatic first down for the Bulldogs, and that'll put them in pretty good field position now, as it's going to go all the way out to their own 44-yard line. 1st and 10, 10:37 to go here in the first half. Louisville leads Green 7-0. And right back to the line of scrimmage go the Bulldogs. 2 receivers up top to the left, 1 down here to the right. Hunka's going to hand it off again to his back, who just bowls right into the front line of the Louisville defense, and he's going to be pushed for about 3 yards.
Great job there by Evan Reed. The running back for Green just kept running, wouldn't stop. Legs keep running, churning. That's why he is 6 feet, 210 pounds. He is a solid man.
He's hard to bring down, that's for sure. We're approaching the 10-minute mark here of the second quarter. Green 2nd and 6 from their own 47-yard line. looking to respond after Louisville punched it in from 1 yard out on the previous possession. Hunka in the shotgun. He's surrounded by running backs in the backfield. He's going to take the snap. This time he fakes the handoff. Over the middle, it's tipped and incomplete. And if it wouldn't have been tipped, his receiver was wide open.
Absolutely. He was so wide open, Jay, you and I would have been able to catch that and run with it.
Well, maybe catch it, but running, it's a hammy. That's a hammy waiting to happen.
For me, it would be my quad. I'd probably destroy it.
Speaking of hammies, now I want a ham sandwich. 3rd and 6 now for Green from their own 48. And the thing that you can hang your hat on with Green now is when they are tucking to pass the football, their receivers are getting open. It's just a matter of connecting at this point. Hunka in the shotgun. He's only going to have one receiver up top to the left, and he's way out there. Hunka. Oh, here comes the blitz. He avoids it. Scrambling right, looking downfield. He's going to tuck it and run. Breaks another tackle, and then he's going to be shoved out of bounds after pushing the Louisville defender to the ground.
Tyson Hunka is incredible. Just watching him, his understanding of the game, he sees the game in like 1080p. Everybody else is watching in 720. Like, he just sees things better than most. He's able to find just the littlest crease, and he takes off.
And he's 5'9", 165 pounds, but he plays 6'3", 200, that's for sure. He's in the shotgun now with 3 receivers up top to the left. Hands it off to his back. Again, just bowls over the defense up front like bowling pins. Out down to the 39, 38-yard line of Louisville.
Things are getting a little chippy.
Of course they are.
A little early tonight, but hey.
Of course they are.
You know, it's high school football. It's Green. It's Louisville. You could say they're rivals. They're not too far away distance-wise.
If I can drive to you, you're my rival.
I love it.
And now Hunka back in the shotgun. 3 receivers out wide to the left. Puts 1 in the slot, and then he's got 1 receiver out wide to the right with a running back behind him in the backfield. Takes the snap. Quick fire to the right side. In and out of the hands of his intended target.
I was in and out of his hands of his target, the defender, and then the sideline.
Sam Dubrovitz was the intended receiver there for Green, and that's going to make it 3rd and 5 now from the Louisville 38-yard line. 8:51 to go here in the first half. It's 7-0 Louisville. Hunka, burning love, looking over to the sidelines.
I knew that was coming. I knew we'd hear an Elvis. I knew we'd hear an Elvis reference at some point.
Thank you very much.
Oh, geez.
Back in the shotgun. 2 receivers to each side. Hunka takes the snap, drops back the pass. He's looking to fire it left. He's going to fire it over the middle. And a little too far, leading his middle receiver. Falls incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down, and you know they're going for it.
Oh, why not? I mean, Green has missed some opportunities here. I mean, 2 long passes. The ball that was tipped would have been a touchdown. I mean, it's just...
That guy was open. He just let him a little bit too much by about a yard.
Well, it also looked like the receiver kind of slowed down.
He did, yeah. Well, that's also worrying about because you had the strong safety was coming down on him hard.
Exactly.
So here we go, back in the shotgun. 4th and 5 now from the Louisville 38. Hunka puts a man in motion, takes the snap. There goes that wheel route again. He's looking to the right side. Nobody there. He's going to take off. Cuts back in. He's running free. Inside the 20. Inside the 10. 5. Touchdown. Did he step out? It was close. They say no. Touchdown, Green.
Tyson Hunka from 38 yards. What a run by Tyson Hunka. That was absolutely incredible. Louisville not able to contain him at all. And we see the steps down the sideline, 38 yards for the touchdown.
And the extra point still to come for the Bulldogs. And if they can make it, it'll tie this thing up at 7, as now both quarterbacks have run it into the end zone for their respective teams. Extra point is up. It landed in Sugar Creek, and it is good. Tied 7-7.
That was absolutely incredible.
Great response by the Green Bulldogs. As like I said, they started opening up that passing. Even though they didn't make anything, even though nothing was complete, it softened up the defense up front. and gave Hunka and his running backs the ability to get yards on the ground. Because before that, Louisville was just kind of packing the box and saying, we're just going to stop you right here because you're not doing nothing else. The minute they even give a sniff of the passing game, it loosens everything up, and that's exactly what happened.
Yeah, I mean, when you have two quarterbacks that can run like Hunka and Stouffer, I mean, you need an extra defender just locked in on them. But even then, they're fast enough that they can blow by a linebacker or blow by a corner. And this is incredible. It's a track meet between these two. Absolutely love it.
8:36 to go until halftime. We're tied at 7 here at Memorial Stadium in Green, as the Green Bulldogs and the Louisville Leopards have now traded punches here halfway through the second quarter. Senior night in the town of Green. This is where you're from.
This is my alma mater, as you would say. I am Green.
Picking out the green, number 25, Nick Weigel.
Love the atmosphere here. Love this stadium.
This is cool stadium.
Lots of memories here.
And they're going to make more here tonight as we got the ball teed up. And Green's going to kick it back, line drive up the left side, and it's going to be fielded at the 12. Bobbled a little bit, but picked up out to the 20, to the 30, out to the 34-yard line. Nice little return there by the Louisville Leopards, and they will start 1st and 10.
I am receiving a text from one of my neighbors that I grew up with, and she didn't realize that what we do for a living, thinks it's really cool. They're like, hey, can we bring our kids up so they can see what you do? I said, absolutely. Come visit us at halftime.
Yeah.
We have time to chat.
100%. We love that stuff. So here we go. Stouffer. Now it's his turn to respond. 2 receivers to his right. 2 down here to the left, takes the snap, looks right, fires right, got his man at the 38, out to about the 39-yard line.
Got some laundry on the field. A penalty flag. Let's see what the call is here. Might be an eligible man downfield. Referee tapping his cap.
That's what it is. And that's hard to do because that was a quick snap and throw.
It looked as if the right, would it be the right tackle? Yeah, sometimes I get my left and rights backwards up here. But yeah, he literally took off running as soon as the snap. He was already 4 yards down the field.
Yeah, that's hard to do. Usually it happens on screen plays or bubble plays, not on a quick fire out to the right side. So, yeah. So that's going to knock it back. 1st and 15, 5-yard penalty back to their own 29-yard line. Approaching the 8-minute mark here of the second quarter. Shotgun formation for Stouffer, 1 receiver to his left, and he's going to hand it off. Nope. Yeah, to his back, who goes straight up the middle, and he gets out maybe a yard, maybe to the 31. They're going to give him 2 yards, so it's going to be 2nd and 13 now from their own 31-yard line.
Well, back into the scoreboard we go. Lake answered McKinley, and then McKinley takes the lead again. It's 14-7. Perry has scored. It's Hoover 21, Perry 7. And we're locked up at 7 here at Memorial Stadium in Green. 7:30 to go.
Here goes Stouffer, breaks the huddle. 3 receivers down here to the left. He's got nobody up top to the right, but he's got his running back, and he puts him in motion. Takes the snap, drops the snap, and he fires. He gets it off to the left. DiMarzio is going to run it, and he's still going to lose yardage. But, man, did Stouffer avoid disaster at the last second?
Catastrophe would be the word I would use. Drops the snap. The defender diving for the ball. Stouffer still able to pick it up, fire a seed, and they're lucky to only lose 5 instead of the football and the momentum.
So it's 3rd and 15 now from their own 29-yard, from their own 29-yard line. 6:40 to go here in the second quarter. We're tied at 7. Stouffer in the shotgun, 3 receivers up top to the right, 1 down here to the left. Running back on his left side in the backfield with him. Takes the snap, drops back to pass. Nothing, rolling right, looking downfield, fires it into the dirt at about the 30, and there's a flag on the play. at about the 32-yard line. There's nobody there, but that looks like it could be defensive holding.
Well, it might even be offensive holding because, Stouffer running around his offensive line, trying everything to give him time. I think this could go either way here. Let's see where the
only reason
go.
I say defense is because of how far out into the field that the flag was. Like, it was almost coming out of the secondary. It's on the defense.
You called it. Prior to the pass. There you go. Make sure we throw that out there. Prior to the pass.
So that's going to be only a 5-yard gain. That's only a 5-yarder.
It's 5-yarder. So now it sets up a manageable 3rd and 10.
So it's going to be 3rd and
should be 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10 from their own 39 now.
Now it says 3rd and 5.
Okay, they're just making up numbers
No,
now.
it is. It would be 5. Yeah, it's a 10-yard penalty, apparently.
Okay, 10-yard penalty. So 3rd and 5. A lot more manageable than even 3rd and 10. 3 receivers up top to the right again. Stouffer in the shotgun, takes the snap, drops back the pass. Here comes the blitz. He's got a man open. He's got him at the 40, down to the 30. He's pushing defenders around, down to the 10-yard line. And just like that, the Louisville Leopards have entered the RG Drag red zone.
That was Jake Baker, the sophomore tight end. Jay, he had a step. Actually, probably had 3 steps on his defender, and then the stiff arm to gain the extra 7 yards before he gets taken down 1st and goal on the 9-yard line.
Learn, earn, and succeed with RG Drag. 1st and goal for the Leopards on the 9 as they are looking to respond themselves after Green's touchdown. 6:14 to go until halftime. One receiver is going to go up top to the right. That's the only receiver. DiMarzio in the backfield with Stouffer. Takes the snap. He hands it off to a guy in motion. Going out to the right side long. Can he get the corner? He does, and he's bowled over at the last second at the inch line. And they're going to say he's just short.
That was Luke Seaman, the senior receiver, on the jet sweep, as you say. Got to the outside, and Jay, he did everything he could to try to score. Great job, though, by Green, knocking him out as he's stretching the football. Not able to break the plane, but it sets up 2nd and about an inch.
Yep.
I could sneeze, and we'd score a touchdown here.
And we might see another Stouffer 1-yarder.
Or a
back-to-back.
tush push.
Well, I don't want to talk about it. Not after last night.
I knew it.
They did 4 in a row. Get out of here. Stouffer takes the snap up the right side, and they knew it was coming. And they tackled him a yard deep. So it's going to be 3rd and goal now, I believe, from the 2.
Yeah, Green brought pressure. The blitz up the middle. Stouffer nowhere to go. He had no protection. And down he goes, losing only a yard, Jay.
Yeah, they ran the same play as they did on Stouffer's 1-yard touchdown run on the previous possession, and this time Green was ready for it. So it's going to be 3rd and goal from the 2. 5:35 to go until halftime. We know that Green gets the ball first to open the second half.
Maybe. Unless Louisville goes a little trickeration, maybe onside kick. Who knows?
Yeah.
Nothing in life is guaranteed, Jay. Oh, dear.
High snap. Stouffer grabs it, and he is tackled again. Did he lose another yard? That was a high snap.
Very high snap. LeBron James-esque. He had to one-hand it, and he is lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 4th and goal.
4th and goal from the 2.
Stouffer is livid. Going to the sideline. They're going to end up burning it.
They're going to have to use a timeout. They still have 3. They might as well calm the kid down, get the offense
30
ready.
seconds still on the play clock. They got plenty of time.
Yeah, they might be running this thing all the way down because both teams have all 3 timeouts still.
Can't take them with you.
Yeah,
Might as well use them.
And if your quarterback is that emotional after a play, you want to reel that in because you started out 1st and goal. Now you're 4th and 2.
Yeah.
Your last 2 plays have either been nothing or lost a yard.
Right. Yeah, they're going to end up taking this one all the way down.
I don't blame him. I think that's smart.
Calm him down. And there it is. This timeout brought to you by Friends and Family Credit Union. It's time to bring a friend into the family, Jay.
Yep, and we'll step away. You're listening to High School Football, brought to you by the Sarchone Auto Group on the Q92 Sports Network.
Football fans, Mondays just got better. Join Q92 Sports Live every Monday at 11 a.m. for the Pro Football Hall of Fame Luncheon. Watch on our Facebook, X, and YouTube channels as legends from the high school, college, and pro football world take the mic with inspiring speeches and incredible stories. Don't miss a moment. Like, follow, and subscribe to Q92 Sports on social media and catch every Pro Football Hall of Fame luncheon live every Monday at 11 on the Q92 Sports Network.
This is high school football presented by Sarshone Auto Group on Q92 and the Q92 Sports Network.
And we're back here at Memorial Stadium, tied up at 7 apiece. 4:24 to go until halftime. It is 4th and goal from the 2 for the Louisville Leopards, who've got down to the 1-yard line and gone the wrong direction twice.
Well, shout out to the Green defense. I mean, they know what's coming. They are honing in specifically on Gabe Stouffer, not allowing him to score again like he did from 1 yard out. Let's see what Coach Chris Kappas and the Leopards have on 4th and goal.
Stouffer in the shotgun, no receivers. Takes the snap. There goes that play up the right side, and he waltzes on in for a Leopard touchdown.
Well, and that's why you take a timeout. That's why you let your quarterback cool off a bit. You come up with a designed quarterback run. He follows that offensive line. A gigantic hole created. You could have driven a semi-truck through that hole, and Gabe Stouffer has touchdown number 2 on the night.
Extra point still to come here for the Leopards, as we are now moving and grooving here in Memorial Stadium. It's up, and it is good, 14-7. Louisville retakes the lead, and there is 4:21 to go here in the second quarter. And if Green plays this right, they could get a twofer.
Gotta love the 2-for-1 special. Who doesn't like something for free, Jay? Come on now.
Buy one, get one. BOGO.
Gotta love the BOGO.
Remember Payless?
I do.
Hey, you BOGO. If you had a brother, your mom tells you, hey, go get it's buy one, get one. So your brother's got to get new shoes. Why don't you go pick yourself out a pair, run up and down this aisle. Tell me how those feel.
I love that. I love that. That's awesome. I need some new shoes. I'll be shoe shopping here soon.
Well, you ain't gonna do it at a Payless.
No,
I think they're gone.
They don't exist anymore.
Yeah.
They might online still. Who knows?
You never know what's online. And here we go. Both teams back out, ready for the kickoff. Green's going to look to respond before halftime. 4:21 to go. They trail 14-7. Louisville fighting for playoff position. Green fighting for a spot. And it's going to be line drived up the left side, and they better go get that thing. And it's going to be kicked around. And Green barely comes up with it from their own 24-yard line.
Is that a thing where, like, he was trying to do too much? I mean, that
yeah,
was
you got to secure the football. He was trying to run it and grab it at the same time. Just stop, 2 feet on the ground like a shortstop, two-hand that thing, pick it up, then go.
Love the baseball reference. It was Caden Warner who was lucky to not lose that football. There were 2 Louisville special teamers in the area. Lucky to get it. I'm surprised he didn't kick it out of bounds.
Yeah. So
what does Green have in store? What's the answer? Down 14-7. Tyson Hunka and the Bulldogs.
In the shotgun now. 2 receivers up top to the right. Or no, 2 receivers to the right. 1 up top to the left as they're going left to right. Hunka takes a snap. Looks left. Takes off up the left side. And he gets out across the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Well, Louisville seems to be locked in now. Wherever Hunka goes, they're sending an extra defender.
You should. It's now 2nd and 7 from their own 26. We are under 4 minutes to play here until halftime. Louisville leads 14-7. Hunka getting the call from the sideline. There comes the breeze. You smell the hot dogs.
And the fire. I smell the fire.
Somebody's having a
little bonfire?
Yeah, off to the left. We do got a neighborhood behind the trees. Hunka's all alone, and we got 4 receivers to the right, and he's going to put 1 in motion up top to the left. Takes the snap, drops back the pass, looking downfield. He's going to fire it deep, and it's up for anybody. It's going to be high-pointed and falls incomplete almost. Intercepted.
Well, here's my question. He had Ben Bronick running a post in the middle of the field and nobody there. I don't think Tyson Hunka saw him at all. Instead, he throws a jump ball to the outside, and he is lucky that that ball got batted down. Sam Dubrovitz was the intended receiver. And a great job by Quinn Burek of Louisville.
Yeah, Burek had the better position
He
on the
was going to
football.
catch it.
Yeah.
I mean, he was going to intercept the football.
Yeah, great job, though, by the Green.
Roll reversal.
Yeah, great job by the Green wide receiver turning into a defender to keep it from being a turnover. But now it's third, and so this is a big third down for Green because that gives Louisville the ball back with plenty of time to go up 2 scores. Hunka takes a snap, and here comes the blitz, and he avoids it once, twice, fires it up, and it's going to be intercepted this time. Comes back the other way, shoved out of bounds at the 21-yard line. Unneeded by Hunka. He should have just swallowed it and taken the sack.
That was Luke Seaman, the senior. I mean, I kind of throw my hands up there. I don't understand what that was for Tyson Hunka. I mean, I understand you were under pressure. You were under duress. You were trying to force it.
Yeah.
But there are much better avenues to take there.
Just take the sack.
Take the sack, throw it into the ground. Don't just throw it up in the air where nobody was around but Louisville.
And now the only people that are getting a twofer is going to be the Louisville Leopards as they're going to start this drive on the Green 21-yard line with a chance to go up 2 scores with still 3 minutes and 11 seconds to go until halftime. Stouffer and company back out in the shotgun. DiMarzio in the backfield with him. He's got one receiver to his left. He's in the slot. Nobody out wide. Stouffer takes the snap, fakes the handoff. Here comes the pitch. They're going to do the Philly special. He's got a man diving in. No good.
That may have been one of the coolest plays I've seen. Quinn Burek, who used to be a quarterback in a previous life.
Yep.
I think he was a quarterback at St. Thomas Aquinas High School. I believe it was him. I might be wrong. But a great job. The AKA, we'll call it the Leopard special.
Sure.
He led Seaman beautifully. Seaman just
too much
diving for the football.
Well, I mean, he laid out flat.
Not able to corral it, but it was a beautiful play call for Louisville. Don't be surprised if we see it again.
Yeah, he dove full out Jim Edmonds style and it was just a little bit too far. This time they're going to put the receivers out wide to each side. Stouffer's going to hand it off to DiMarzio, who's going to go straight up the middle inside the 20. And the Louisville Leopards have now moved into the RG Drag red zone. Learn, earn, and succeed with RG Drag.
3rd and 5 for the Leopards here. There's the gong.
Boom. 3rd and 5 now from the Green 16-yard line. We are under 3 minutes to play until halftime. 14-7 Leopards, and they're looking to extend that lead right here. Stouffer takes the snap. He's going to tuck it and run it himself up the right side. He had it wide but decided to cut back in, and there was nothing there. He should have just stayed going wide because he would have had it.
Absolutely. He's going to set up a 4th down here. Do they kick the field goal, take the points? I think they're deciding on the sideline what they want to do here.
At 4th and 2, I'm going for it. I have all the momentum right now. Offensive line is starting to figure it out and letting Stouffer run through those holes as we are now under 2 minutes to go, and they're going to let this clock go all the way down as they make a decision, as they still have 2 remaining. So the perfect time to use the second one. 4th and 2 now for Louisville from the Green 13-yard line as that clock keeps on a moving.
Yeah, they're going to take their second timeout here. They're going to wait till the play clock gets to 2 or 1. They'll burn it. They're going to talk about it. They did this the last time they had a 4th down, and what did they do, Jay? They converted and got a touchdown.
Yeah.
So you know that they have some plays. This timeout brought to you by the Friends and Family Credit Union. Jay, it is time to bring a friend into the family.
We're just going to go ahead and keep it right here.
We're going to stay right here.
Both bands are starting to make their way into position as we got both of these bands are pretty big.
Yeah, Green's always had a pretty decent band, but Louisville's band is really good too. We got to hear them this year earlier. We've heard both bands. They're both really good.
One of my favorite sounds in all of high school football.
The bands, yes.
No, not just specifically the bands at halftime, but when the game is getting ready, you're about 5 to 10 minutes before kickoff, and here they come, especially the home band each place you go. Here they come in. You can hear them from from afar, and then it gets louder and louder. And as they're marching on into their spot, onto the field or onto their seats, it's one of the coolest sounds and feelings to start a sporting event.
Oh, it is.
In America.
I love it. Hey, Jay, Perry not going quietly. They score again. Hoover leads 21-14.
And we are back out of the timeout here in green as Stouffer's in the shotgun, and they got the big uglies out there up front. He's going to take the snap, running up the right side, breaks the tackle, but did he get there as the second wall had him?
This is going to be close.
That first guy had him 2 yards deep, but just couldn't hang on to him as Stouffer broke the tackle.
This is looking. They're going to call the chain gang. They have to. That's too close.
That is very close. That I thought originally.
It looks from here, Jay, he looks short.
Yeah, but we're at an angle, and we're way up. I thought originally that Green's second level stopped him short.
Yeah.
But we aren't down there again.
Nope.
We are very, very far away.
This place will erupt if it's first down for Green with 3 timeouts and a chance. And
it's first down Green as they stopped him by about a half inch.
Did he pull out the index card?
He might have. At least it wasn't the Jadeveon Clowney, South Carolina, Michigan, where it was 100% not. And then gave it to him anyway.
He just took the ball.
He was like, listen, I'll take this into my own hands.
Shout out to the drone operator here
They
at
are
Memorial Stadium.
so impressive.
Dude, watching them do tricks and stuff, this is phenomenal. I love it. Again, the window's open here in the press box. It is cooling off. Again, it is fall. It is hoodie weather.
58 degrees, baby.
Yeah, I love it. Slipping with the windows open. Here we go, Green.
Green in the shotgun. They got 5 wide. Hunka alone in the backfield. 1:25 to go until halftime. They have all 3 of their timeouts. Louisville down with 1. Big stop there by the Green defense. Hunka's going to take the snap and run it straight up the middle. Breaks 1 tackle. Spins out of another. Gets out to the 21-yard line. And he's close to a first down, and they're going to give it to him.
Yeah, first down. Great job there. Hunka took what the defense gave him. I love the Madden spin move. It was perfectly executed, allowed him to get more yards and the first down.
Back straight to the line of scrimmage. No huddle. 5 wide. Hunka again. Fires it left this time. And nothing. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know what he was looking at.
He was in between 2 receivers. There was one a little deeper, one shorter, and it split it right down the middle, and nobody was close to it.
Nope. 2nd and 10.
They're going right back to the no huddle. 2nd and 10 from their own 22-yard line. 1:04 to go. Hunka waiting to see what's what from the Green sideline, and they're going to put Hunka in the shotgun. They're going to bring Evan Reed to the backfield with Tyson, and then they're going to go 3 receivers wide right, 1 wide left. Hunka takes the snap out of the shotgun, hands it off to his back, who goes straight up the left side, out across the 30 to the 35, and another Bulldog first down.
We got a man down. We got a man down, which is going to stop the clock, Jay, and he is clutching that knee. I didn't see what happened. It was away from where Evan Reed was running with the football. And next thing I knew, he has fallen laying on the ground, clutching
on his own 30. He's laying flat on his back as they made it out to their own 37. It is going to be 1st and 10 Bulldogs with 59 seconds to go here in the second quarter. We're going to step away. This timeout is brought to you by the Friends and Family Credit Union. It's time to bring a friend into the family.
It's time for Purple Raider football. Catch every snap, every score, and every big moment all season long on AM 1310 WDPN. This year, it's even easier to follow the 13-time national champion Mount Union Purple Raiders. Listen live on AM 1310, the WDPN Facebook and X pages, and streaming on the Q92 YouTube channel. Sam Berkwin and Ryan Bevere are back in the booth, bringing you all the action. Don't miss a minute of Mount Union football on AM 1310 WDPN.
This is high school football presented by Sarshone Auto Group on Q92 and the Q92 Sports Network.
Back here at Green as the injured player,
number 53,
Nolan Sankovic, is up, and he is walking off under his own power, which is great, albeit gingerly.
Yeah.
But anytime they can make their own way off is a great, great sign. So let's reset this thing. 1st and 10 for the Green Bulldogs on their own 37-yard line. They have all 3 timeouts, 59 seconds to go. till halftime. Louisville leads 14-7. The Green defense just stopped Louisville on a huge fourth down play deep inside their own territory. And Green now again looking for that twofer. Hunka back out there 5 wide. 3 to the right, 2 to the left. He takes a snap. Here comes the blitz off the left side. Fires it over the middle. Got his man out to the 47, and he's spun down. And that's going to be another. Oh, no, they're going to say he's just short of the first down. So it's going to be 2nd and 1.
Clock ticking.
Clock is a ticking, and I think now's when you got to start using those timeouts as you're within striking distance. Hunka is going to take the snap. Drops back the pass. Here comes the blitz. He avoids it, rolling right, looking downfield, fires it deep again. Got a man! Wide open at the 5! Touchdown, Green!
Unbelievable. Tyson Hunka throwing a bomb. 53-yard touchdown pass from Tyson Hunka to Evan Reed, who was wide open.
That time he hit him.
And it was a beautifully thrown football. Great job by Hunka to avoid the sack and then throw a dime down the field.
Wow.
Green, a much, much needed touchdown.
Extra point. Down, up. Kick goes a million miles away because that kid's got a leg and it's good. We are tied again at 14 here in Green.
What a play. And that's what you need to get back into a rhythm. Now you go to halftime, obviously with 23 seconds left. Barring
something crazy.
Barring a track meet.
Yeah. What a pass. What a play.
We knew this game was going to be well played, and it has been everything. Everything that we knew it would be.
Yeah.
And we're not done. 23 seconds to go.
We got more coming at you. 23 seconds to go until halftime. We are tied 14-14.
Love it.
And now
number 15, Owen DiMarzio. Kicking off for Green, number 25.
DiMarzio is going to be one of the guys back deep for the Leopards. Do you kick this thing out of bounds deep as possible to stop the
squib it, baby? Squib it.
Stop the ability of a good return?
Yeah, you don't want to give up a huge return here and give Louisville any momentum. I think you squib it and hope for the best here.
And this time they're going to drill it up the left side deep. It's going to be fielded at the 9. Out to the 20. Out to the 25, and he's going to be swarmed under at the 27-yard line.
I think it was a smart decision, but what is more impressive, Jay, is that Green didn't use a single timeout on that possession.
No.
Didn't need to. Got 2 first downs.
I mean, we even started going, hey, they're in striking distance. Why wouldn't you stop this clock? Well, there's a reason. We are up here painting the picture, and they are down there playing the game.
I knew you reminded me of Bob Ross.
I do. I'm going to put a nice little bush over here. Don't tell nobody. Don't tell nobody. This is our little secret.
Happy little tree.
A happy little tree over here. So Stouffer's in the shotgun. He's got 2 receivers to his right. Green defense playing way back. Hands it off to DiMarzio, who gets across the 30 to about the 34-yard line. And that's going to wrap up the first half here as we are tied at 14 apiece. We're going to step away. You're listening to High School Football, brought to you by the Sarshone Auto Group on the Q92 Sports Network.
High school football exemplifies the true meaning of teamwork. At Friends and Family Credit Union, our team of local friendly professionals offer the same true spirit for our members. With a wide array of products from vehicle loans to personal loans, family secure checking with ID Protect, mortgage, home equity line of credit, and more. For over 60 years, we have the game plan for your financial well-being. Visit any of our 3 convenient locations, online or mobile banking. Now, more than ever, it's time to bring a friend into the family.
Northeast Ohio knows football, and Sarshone Auto Group knows Northeast Ohio. As an official partner of the Cleveland Browns, Sarshone Auto Group serves our community with the best selection and the best service. From Ford, Chevy, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and more. From the toughest trucks to the SUVs that fit your family. Sarshone Auto Group, an official partner of the Cleveland Browns, and the place where Northeast Ohio comes to drive. Visit sarshone.com.
RG Drag, Stark County's premier career center, offers programs that prepares its students at the high school level for careers and continued education beyond high school. Upon completion, RG Drag students have an immediate opportunity to obtain a well-paying job in many exciting career fields. We offer everything from culinary, dental assisting, engineering, sports turf and landscape, welding, and so much more. Contact RG Drag to find a program and career that's the perfect fit for you. RG Drag, where careers begin.
Missed the big game? Don't worry, Q92 has you covered. Check out our SoundCloud page where you can relive every exciting moment. From high school football, basketball, baseball, and softball to Mount Union football and basketball, we've got it all. That's every broadcast from this season, and even classics going all the way back to 2016. Follow Q92 Radio on SoundCloud and never miss a play, a call, or the thrill of the game. Q92 Radio on SoundCloud, your home for every game, every season.
This is head coach Chris Kappas from Louisville High School. You're listening to high school football on the Q92 Sports Network.
This is high school football presented by Sarshone Auto Group on Q92 and the Q92 Sports Network.
We are back here at Memorial Stadium in Green, and it's halftime as the Green Bulldogs and the Louisville Leopards are knotted up at 14 apiece after an exciting second quarter. And before we go over all that, we're going to send it back to the studio for a Jeff Mears news break.
From the newsroom, I'm Jeff Mears for this halftime edition of Q92 News. A man accused in a shooting at a North Canton apartment complex faces charges of felonious assault, discharging a weapon into a home or school, and inducing panic. Bond was set at $1.1 million during the first court appearance this morning for 38-year-old Brian Francisco. He was arrested after Thursday morning's incident at the Versailles Garden Apartments at Main and Apple Grove Streets. Francisco allegedly was shooting through the walls of an apartment when gunfire struck the victim. Police rescued the woman through a window as the shooting continued. She was taken to Mercy Hospital for treatment of multiple wounds. Her condition has not been released. There's not believed to be a connection between the shooter and victim. The Canton Metro Crash Team is investigating a fatal accident at Harrison Avenue and Navarre Road Southwest. 35-year-old Martin Hightower of Canton was pronounced dead at Altman Hospital at 4:30 this morning, less than half an hour after the crash. Police say Hightower was riding an electric bike when he failed to stop at a red light and was hit by a vehicle that was southbound on Harrison. The other driver was not hurt. Bond is set at $75,000 for a Columbiana County woman charged in a violent attack in Canton. 20-year-old Chloe Snyder of West Township was arraigned today in Canton Municipal Court. She was arrested earlier today on a warrant charging her with felonious assault. Snyder and two unidentified suspects allegedly struck a 20-year-old Maslin man on the head with a metal bar and wrench. The victim suffered serious injuries in the September 11th incident in the 200 block of Arlington Avenue Southwest. Snyder is scheduled to return to court Tuesday for a status conference. The Stark County Jail is getting state assistance to help inmates receive treatment for addiction. A roughly $227,000 grant was announced today by Ohio Attorney General Dave Yost. Sheriff Eric Weisburn says his office will use the funding to build upon the success of the jail's Stark County Adult Recovery Program. It focuses on the causes of addiction. The grant is part of a third round of funding to 11 Ohio County jails totaling $2 million. It expands the program's reach to 37 counties statewide. The Marlington Board of Education has approved the latest 5-year financial forecast. Thursday, Treasurer Bob Foss informed the board the district will end the current fiscal year with a balanced budget and a surplus of about $348,000. During a Wednesday work session, Ryan Gazzoni with Frontline Education cited previous cost-cutting as a factor. Deficit spending of roughly $547,000 is forecast in 2026 and about $1.2 million in 2027. Foss says the projections reflect only the general fund. One reason for the deficit spending is the transfer of Nexus Pipeline settlement money from the general fund to the Capital Projects Fund for building improvements. Superintendent Dan Swisher believes the district will have to ask voters for new operating funds within the next 10 years. More news after this.
The Q92 Sports Network brings you more high school football and basketball games than anyone else, by far. But did you know that you can go back and listen to our broadcast again? Simply go to the Q92 radio page on SoundCloud. We posted the games we broadcast for everyone to go back and relive. We have playlists filled with our high school football broadcasts from 2016 to this season. So go to SoundCloud now, follow Q92 Radio, and listen. And thank you for listening to all of our sports broadcasts of high school football and basketball on the Q92 Sports Network.
Nimishillen Township trustees learned of a new zoning process Thursday. WDPN's David Schur reports.
Upgrading to an online permit application simplifies the process, eliminates paperwork and filing cabinets, and provides a permanent record of the processing. The procedure is also adaptable to other required records for other township departments. Trustees also approved a $3,960 purchase of 23 pair of fire-retardant Nomex pants from Livingston's Uniforms of Akron.
Trustees also approved monthly department reports. A Portage County grand jury has indicted a woman on 2 counts of animal cruelty. 35-year-old Sarah Senni is accused of leaving her 2 dogs locked inside a mobile home without food or water and allowing them to starve to death. An investigation began in June after the Portage Animal Protective League received a tip about the animals' welfare. Neighbors said they hadn't heard the dogs in 3 months. A humane officer found them dead inside the trailer. Their bodies were severely decomposed and the floor was covered with feces. A former Lisbon teacher has pleaded guilty to 30 counts of pandering obscenity involving a minor and 15 counts of illegal use of a minor in nudity-oriented material or performance. The pleas were entered today in Columbiana County Common Pleas Court by 69-year-old James Watt of Columbiana. He will be sentenced January 9th. Watt possessed obscene material involving children in October 2024. 18 devices were seized from him based on information from a cyber tip, and Watt was indicted in January. He was a STEM teacher at Lisbon David Anderson High School until his retirement last year. Authorities are investigating after a body was found behind a Youngstown home Thursday afternoon. Police responded to an address on Elmira Avenue on the city's south side. The body was discovered in the backyard by a person who was cleaning the property. It's not clear how long it had been there. The Mahoning County Coroner's Office identified the body as that of George Westhead. He was previously reported missing. The cause of death is unknown. An elderly woman is in critical condition following a house fire in Austintown this morning. Firefighters were called to the 3800 block of Cannon Road around 9:40. The woman, who is disabled, was pulled from the home through a bedroom window. She was taken to a hospital. The house sustained heavy damage. The cause is under investigation by the state fire marshal's office. A man accused of robbing a bank in Boardman Thursday is behind bars. Boardman police arrested 48-year-old Terry Gilbert of Hanover Township after responding to the reported holdup at a PNC Bank branch on Market Street. He allegedly demanded money from a teller and fled with $220. Officers found Gilbert in Southern Park Mall a short time later. He was booked at the Mahoning County Jail on a robbery charge. Gilbert was arraigned today in Youngstown Municipal Court on a robbery charge stemming from Tuesday's holdup of a Huntington Bank in Youngstown. He was wanted on multiple warrants, including a federal warrant for a probation violation. We'll return you to the stadium for the second half of tonight's game, right after a look at the forecast. For the overnight, mostly clear skies and a low of 46. Saturday, mostly cloudy, a high around 66. For Q92 News, I'm Jeff Mears.
Football fans, Mondays just got better. Join Q92 Sports Live every Monday at 11 a.m. for the Pro Football Hall of Fame Luncheon. Watch on our Facebook, X, and YouTube channels as legends from the high school, college, and pro football world take the mic with inspiring speeches and incredible stories. Don't miss a moment. Like, follow, and subscribe to Q92 Sports on social media and catch every Pro Football Hall of Fame Luncheon live every Monday at 11 on the Q92 Sports Network.
It's time for Purple Raider football. Catch every snap, every score, and every big moment all season long on AM 1310 WDPN. This year, it's even easier to follow the 13-time national champion, Mount Union Purple Raiders. Listen live on AM 1310, the WDPN Facebook and X pages, and streaming on the Q92 YouTube channel. Sam Berkwin and Ryan Bevere are back in the booth, bringing you all the action. Don't miss a minute of Mount Union football on AM 1310 WDPN.
Missed the big game? Don't worry, Q92 has you covered. Check out our SoundCloud page where you can relive every exciting moment. From high school football, basketball, baseball, and softball to Mount Union football and basketball, we've got it all. That's every broadcast from this season, and even classics going all the way back to 2016. Follow Q92 Radio on SoundCloud and never miss a play, a call, or the thrill of the game. Q92 Radio on SoundCloud, your home for every game, every season.
When it comes to sports, Sam Berkwin brings the heat. Catch the Sam Berkwin Show weekdays from 3 to 6 p.m. on AM 1310 WDPN and streaming live on the WDPN Facebook and X pages, plus the Q92 YouTube channel. From the Browns to the Buckeyes, the Guardians, Cavs, and your local high school teams, if it's making headlines in the sports world, Sam is talking about it. It's the local sports talk you want. The Sam Berkwin Show, weekday afternoons on AM 1310 WDPN.
This is head coach Chris Kappas from Louisville High School. You're listening to high school football on the Q92 Sports Network.
This is high school football presented by Sarshone Auto Group on Q92 and the Q92 Sports Network.
We are back here in green as the Bulldogs are tied up with the Louisville Leopards at halftime, 14 apiece. And I am going to pitch the option pass over to my partner, Mike, for the scoreboard.
Jay, it is indeed time to jump into the scoreboard. Let's dive right in. Minerva leads Marlington at halftime, 7-0. Tuslaw and Northwest all tied up at 6. Jackson and Glen Oak tied at 7 at halftime. Canton South leads Fairless 21-7. Lake trailing McKinley 17-7. Massillon leads Cornerstone from Texas 24-7. West Branch 34, Alliance 14. Whew, that one close to halftime. Hoover leads Perry 28-14. And Jay, those are my scores, and I am sticking to them.
All right, we're going to step away for another commercial break. When we return, we will talk about the first half. We've got some highlights to share with you. That first quarter was a little it was just an appetizer for what we saw in the second quarter, and we'll relive those moments. When we return, you're listening to High School Football, brought to you by the Sarshone Auto Group on the Q92 Sports Network.
Hey, sports fans, want the latest local sports news, game photos, coach and player interviews, and live play-by-play coverage? Then follow Q92 Sports on social media now. We're on Facebook, Instagram, X, Threads, YouTube, and SoundCloud. Like, follow, and subscribe today. Catch the highlights, relive the moments, and stay connected to your hometown teams. Q92 Sports, your home for everything local sports. Real teams, real action, real coverage. Follow Q92 Sports on social media.
Looking for your home for local sports? Head over to Q92radiosports.com, the official website of Q92 Sports Network. Catch every live broadcast of high school games and Mount Union sports. Stay up to date with the latest local sports stories. Check scores from around the area and never miss a game with our full broadcast schedule. It's everything sports all in one place. Q92radiosports.com, your local sports connection.
Football fans, Mondays just got better. Join Q92 Sports Live every Monday at 11 a.m. for the Pro Football Hall of Fame Luncheon. Watch on our Facebook, X, and YouTube channels as legends from the high school, college, and pro football world take the mic with inspiring speeches and incredible stories. Don't miss a moment. Like, follow, and subscribe to Q92 Sports on social media and catch every Pro Football Hall of Fame Luncheon live every Monday at 11 on the Q92 Sports Network.
Missed the big game? Don't worry, Q92 has you covered. Check out our SoundCloud page where you can relive every exciting moment. From high school football, basketball, baseball, and softball to Mount Union football and basketball, we've got it all. That's every broadcast from this season and even classics going all the way back to 2016. Follow Q92 Radio on SoundCloud and never miss a play, a call, or the thrill of the game. Q92 Radio on SoundCloud, your home for every game, every season.
This is high school football presented by Sarshone Auto Group on Q92 and the Q92 Sports Network.
Back here at Memorial Stadium in green as the Green Band is serenading just us. Actually, the whole stadium. And Louisville had their chance, and they always sound great. And Green's doing their thing right now below us. And now it's time to rehash that first half. And as I mentioned before the previous commercial break, that first quarter was a whole lot of nothing. 0-0. 0, goose egg to goose egg. Well, all things, good or bad, must come to an end. And then the second quarter started, and we had a totally different ball game, which changed the complete atmosphere in the stadium. And it all started with Louisville quarterback Stouffer from 1 yard out. Second and goal from the 1. Stouffer in the shotgun, takes the snap, same play, up the right side, dives forward and into the end zone. The Leopards are on the board first here in green. And the extra point was up, and it was good, and that made Louisville with the first lead of the ball game going up 7-0. And then it was Green's turn. Quarterback for quarterback. And Tyson Hunka had something to say on the ensuing drive. Hunka puts a man in motion, takes the snap. There goes that wheel route again. He's looking to the right side. Nobody there. He's going to take off. Cuts back in. He's running free. Inside the 20. Inside the 10. 5. Touchdown. Did he step out? It was close. They say no. Touchdown Green. And their extra point was good. And that tied the ball game up at 7 apiece. We ain't done yet in the second quarter. And we got a little bit more of Mr. Stouffer from Louisville as he had more to say. Stouffer in the shotgun, no receivers. Takes the snap. There goes that play up the right side. And he waltzes on in for a Leopard touchdown. That extra point, you guessed it, was up, and it was good. And then right before halftime, we thought Green was mismanaging the clock, not using their timeouts when they were in striking distance. And then Tyson Hunka looked up at us, pretty sure he was looking at us, and he goes, I hear you, but let me show you something. Well, him and Evan Reed had something to show us. He's going to take the snap, drops back the pass. Here comes the blitz. He avoids it, rolling right, looking downfield, fires it deep again. Got a man! Wide open at the 5! Touchdown Green! And the extra point was good. And we were tied at 14 apiece, which is where we sit, Mr. Voorhees, at halftime.
Yes, sir, indeed. What a second quarter it was. Tyson Hunka for Green comes as advertised. He's a dual threat guy, can beat with his legs. We saw that. Can beat you with his arms. Saw that. To borrow a phrase from an icon, Lee Corso, not so fast, my friend. Not to be outdone, Gabe Stouffer. Gabe Stouffer, 2 touchdown runs. He has done everything that you could ask him to do. Same with Tyson Hunka. They've both leading their offenses. It's like they're playing a game, Jay, where it's anything you can do, I can do better. And right now, we're all tied at 14, and we still got a whole nother half to play.
I love those kinds of games when it's whatever you can do, I can do better. It is so exciting for the far side visitors. It's exciting for the below us fans. Everybody gets into it. Everybody. Both sidelines, both teams, both fan bases.
The press box, exactly.
Us.
I think I heard a little voice crack from you, which I mean, that doesn't happen often.
Oh, when those big plays happen when you don't expect them, it's crack-a-lack-a-lackin' like Rice Krispie treats on a Sunday morning right before Cartoon Network, my friend.
I love it. Dude, it has been it was a great first half. 1 turnover, the interception. I don't want to say not smart, but just the not unneeded, unnecessary pass. He was tied up in a sack, just kind of threw it up for grabs.
Yeah, and it's one of those things where you love that your guy wants to win so much that he will almost try to do too much, which is what Hunka did in that moment. And it's one of those double-edged swords. You want to teach him when he comes to the sidelines and when you watch the film, you want to teach him, hey, don't do that. But you also don't want to take that fire out of him to be that kind of a player.
And that's what we saw on the sideline. I mean, he ran to the sideline. Coach Geis ready for him. Gave him a pat on the back. Said, hey, don't do that. He knew it. Next time, do this. But, hey, we're okay. Hang in there. Remember, what do they tell you all the time? You got to have a memory of a goldfish.
Hey,
one and done.
I get it, man. I was a pitcher for a long time, and when you give up that long ball, you got to be able to see it, remember it, forget it, turn around, and keep on going. And it's the same thing as a quarterback, as we're starting to see both teams at the same time starting to trickle out of their locker rooms, as there's under a minute to go until the kickoff, but they're going to add some seconds back onto the clock so these guys have time to warm up, because the last thing you want to do in this kind of weather is send those guys out cold.
And again, the weather, I don't think we can talk about it enough. It is a beautiful night here in Green. We got the windows open in the press box. It's a little chilly.
But that's football.
It's football weather. It is hoodie weather. Fall is here. I know earlier today I spent some time down in Worcester at Ramsar Farms.
Yeah.
Beautiful pumpkin patch. Love going there.
Had the family there?
Of course.
Okay. I wanted to make sure that you weren't.
I didn't go by myself.
Going pumpkin mazing all by yourself.
That would not be something I do solo, I can promise you. But I went with the fam, and it was a beautiful day. Had great food. It was packed. Lots of people. A lot of kids, no school today. So, it was great. And then to come back home to Green, I graduated from here. Walking in, just the memories start flooding back of the years that I spent here. And the cool thing is when I come, you got to come through the home stands to get up to our press box.
Yep.
The number of folks that I ran into that I've known for almost my entire life and talking to me, that's awesome to me. I love it. I love doing what we do, but when you get to see people that you know and then they get excited because they see you, it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, and you got to have one up here in the press box, which is neat. They got to see what we do and how we do it.
They didn't believe me, I guess. They wanted to see firsthand what we do. So while Jeff Mears was giving us our halftime news, gave them a quick tour. Not much to see up here, but
they like to see the equipment and the headphones. I think that's enough for most people.
Yeah.
Because it's
and our view. They want to know what we see. And
Yeah, so now we're going to look forward to the second half of this ball game, as both teams are now officially out and warming up, as they gave them another 2 minutes here. So we got a couple of minutes to talk about what we expect from the second half. As right now I'm looking at Coach Geis for Green warming up with and in the ear of Tyson Hunka, because they have had a handful of wide – if Tyson Hunka hits 2 of his 4 or 5 missed passes, they're up 28-14.
Yeah, and I think that's what he's telling them. We have to strike on our opportunities. The deep ball's got to be a little bit better. We got to tighten it up. But again, Jay, if we're going into the second half, it's always who's going to make the correct adjustment.
Yeah.
For Green, they need to make sure that they have a spy on Gabe Stouffer, the quarterback for Louisville.
And if you're Louisville, you're going to have to do what Green did earlier in the game, and you're going to have to start passing the football and stretch it and loosen up that defense, because when Green did that, they weren't even successful with the passes. But the openness of the receivers and the threat of what would have happened loosened that Louisville defense up, and that was the difference of how Green was able to stay in the ball game and respond at every touchdown that Louisville had. Louisville's going to have to do that at some point. Stouffer's going to have to spin it.
And I think also, too, this game is going to come down to what we heard Coach Geis say at the beginning of the game. Who's going to win the turnover battle? Obviously, right now, Green has 1 turnover. Louisville has 0. However, how many high snaps does Louisville have? We've seen Stouffer have the ball down on the ground, able to get rid of it before disaster strikes. So who's going to be that team? Which team is going to make the necessary adjustments? We know these coaches. They've seen both of what these teams can do. Who is going to make the correct adjustment, and who's going to get more points than the other team?
And with that Hunka interception, Louisville got the start from Green's 21-yard line and couldn't get in. If you remember, that was the drive where Green stopped them on 4th and 2.
Yeah.
Because we thought they were going to go up 2 scores.
Yeah.
And instead, that was a big stop on 4th and 2 by inches.
Oh, yeah.
By a chain link.
Oh,
and then they went down, and they hit the long bomb, the house call. Ring, ring, ring. I hope you got the landline, because they had the house call to Evan Reed, and that ties the thing up right before half.
Yeah, I'm excited to see Coach Kappas and what he's decided to do. I agree with you 100%. I think you've got to take the training wheels away. I think you need to allow Gabe to throw the football He's going to have to, because if I'm Green, I'm dialing in on his ability to run the football, and I'm going to take that away.
Now, they do have that one long pass to the tight end up the seam, which was a great play, but the reason it was so open.
Too, because they hit Anderson Campbell as well, so they know that they can do it, but they're being so successful running the football with Stouffer that we haven't even said Owen DiMarzio's name enough.
Right. And really, if you can control the clock, control the line of scrimmage, and run the football, why not? Why put yourself in a position to spin it out into traffic and potentially have a pick six happen?
Correct.
So they're doing what they can because they can.
Right.
But if I'm Green, like you said, I'm loading that box, and I'm going to say, hey, if you're going to beat me, it's going to be off of Stouffer's arm, not his legs, because we've seen what those legs can do over the past 7 weeks. And we got both teams out on the field. We are ready for the second half kickoff. And the one thing we're going to look for is your potential for you just to never know. And like right now, they're lined up for a normal kickoff to start this second half, as Green is going to get it first. They're going to go right to left. As the third quarter is about underway, the ball is teed up. It is being approached with ferocity. Line drive down the left side. Bounces off the head of a Green player. Everybody's diving for it on the far side. And let's see what they mark. It looks like it's going to stay with the Green Bulldogs, and they are going to get the ball in great field position on their own 33-yard line.
Well, I mean, credit Louisville for the attempt. I mean, ground ball. Wicked hop, smacks him right in the face.
If he didn't have a face mask, he'd have a broken nose right now.
Exactly, and Green absolutely lucky to get on that football. But again, you said it. They're on the 33-yard line, Jay, and we're ready to go.
Here we go. Tyson Hunka and his men trotting out onto the field for the first offensive possession of the second half. He's in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the left, 1 up top to the right, and his running back behind him. Takes the snap, hands it off to the back who goes up the left side, breaks out across the 35 to the 38-yard line. Nice little first down gain there for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, Evan Reed is he is something else. Able to run and run with power, precision, vision. He's got it. And when he gets going downhill, he is an absolute load to tackle.
2nd and 5 now from their own 38-yard line. 11:29 to go here in the third quarter. We're all tied up at 14 apiece. Hunka in the shotgun again. 2 receivers to his left, 1 up top, way out right. Tyson takes the snap, fakes the pass, runs it up the middle, maybe gets a yard, and every Louisville player since 1983 was on that one.
I hope not, because that would be too many men on the field, and we're looking at a penalty. But, yeah, Louisville ready for that Tyson Hunka quarterback draw. He's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It sets up a very manageable 3rd and 5 here. But, Jay, they're kind of in that area, too, where I wouldn't be surprised if this is 2-down territory.
It's possible from their own 38-yard line. Hunka getting the play from the sidelines. 3 receivers up top to the right, 2 down here to the left. It's just him in the backfield now. Tyson takes the snap, looking downfield, fires to the left side, got his man at the 48-yard line. That's a first down, Green.
Ben Bronick making the catch. First down, Bulldogs. What a great riff. I love that bass riff.
1st and 10 now for the Green Bulldogs from their own 48-yard line. 3 receivers up top to the right, 1 down here to the left. Hunka takes the snap. He's headed to the left sideline, cuts it back inside. He gets nowhere as we got 2 guys still going in the backfield. But that's going to be a 2nd and 10 as he got nothing there.
And Tyson Hunka kind of got folded like a chair, Jay, and he's not feeling too great right now.
Nope, he's going to try to stay on the field, but he is definitely ginger on that right leg. Looks like the right knee, possibly.
Yeah, he's looking to the sideline. I mean, he's a gamer.
Oh, yeah.
Senior, he wants to lead this team. That's something to watch, though.
They gave him 1, so it's 2nd and 9 from the 49. Takes the snap, drops back the pass. Looking, trying to scramble left. Fires it off to the left side. Louisville jumps the route. It's Burrick again, in and out of his hands, incomplete.
Yeah, he read that like a book. And what I noticed, too, Jay, is, again, gingerly on that leg. He's having a difficult time planting and throwing the football. I mean, he continues to rub that leg, and he is walking gingerly.
3rd and 9 now from their own 49-yard line. 9:35 to go here in the third quarter. We're still tied at 14 apiece. We're on the first offensive drive of the second half for either team, and it's Green. Hunka in the shotgun. He's got 2 receivers up top to the right, 2 down here to the left. And he's got Evan Reed in the backfield with him. They're going to change the play at the line of scrimmage. Play clock's down to 4. Tyson takes a snap. Here comes the blitz. Nowhere to go, so he does the right thing this time, and he tucks it and takes the sack back at his own 41-yard line, and that's going to bring up 4th and long, and I would imagine they're probably going to punt this thing away.
Absolutely. Caden Cortis, the sophomore, will get credit with the sack, although I think he has to share it with the 3 other Louisville Leopards that were in on that sack as well. But you were right, Jay. Hunka did the smart thing and just took the sack.
Live to fight another day. And they're going to bring out a different punter this time, and they're going to have 2 guys back deep for the Louisville Leopards. Under 9 minutes to play. It's 4th and 17. There's the snap. It's a good one. The punt, it is a little short to the left side, and it's going to go out of bounds. That might be great field position. We're going to see where they mark this out. They're going to call it out right at the 30, or nope, they're going to walk it off. 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. 41-yard line is where Louisville is going to get their first offensive possession of the second half.
I wondered if you were just going to keep shouting it as he walked.
I would have.
I'm like, why in the world did he start at the 30? The ball clearly was out of bounds.
Yeah.
It was not a great punt. Shanked it off his foot, but just walking. I'm like, where's he going to go? Oh, he finally stopped.
I think they're taught to start at the landing point out of bounds and walk up to where it crosses the white line. I would have just kept going, man. I was ready to be Sesame Street up in here. Naming off 1, 2, 3. I'm the count over here, man. But here we go.
My.
Stouffer in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Hands it off to his back, DiMarzio, up the middle. And he falls forward for about a 2 to 3 yard gain.
Owen DiMarzio still looking to get things going on the ground. Green has done a nice job kind of bottling him up, not allowing him to get that big play. They're going to give him 3 on that, Jay.
So it's going to be 2nd and 7 for the Leopards from their own 44-yard line. Again, starting in great field position after the botched punt by the Green Bulldogs. 2 receivers up top to the left for Stouffer. DiMarzio in the backfield with him on his left hip. He takes a snap, hands it off to DiMarzio again, who waits and waits. And this time, I think he got maybe a yard. So it's going to be 3rd and 6 from the 45-yard line as we're under 8 minutes to play here in the third quarter.
Again, Green doing a fantastic job blocking those running lanes and not allowing DiMarzio to take off. But what's interesting, Jay, so far 2 plays, 2 runs by Owen DiMarzio, not Gabe Stouffer.
3rd and 6 now from their own 45-yard line. 7:35 to go here in the third quarter. We're tied at 14. Stouffer in the shotgun. He's got 1 receiver down here to the right. They are going left to right. DiMarzio this time's on his right hip. Takes the snap. Drops back the pass. Looking right. And he's going to be taken down deep in the backfield at their own 38-yard line.
Dario Lombardi from Green, the senior lineman, gets credit for the sack. And it's 4th down, and indeed Louisville will punt the football.
4th and 12 now from their own 39-yard line. Under 7 minutes to play here in the third quarter. And Stouffer back to punt. 1 return man for Green. Line drive and low. It's going to land at the 34 and check up right there at the 35 is where it's going to be downed for the Bulldogs. 1st and 10.
I was going to say Green was bringing the house too, Jay.
They got close. They're going to actually mark it at the 36-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Green Bulldogs with 6:43 to go here in the third quarter. And so far, this third quarter is mirroring the first quarter.
I got a score update for you, Jay.
Yeah.
Glenville 9, Hoban 5.
Well, we're playing baseball over there today, I guess. Tyson Hunka in the shotgun. 3 receivers up top to the right, 1 down here to the left. Tyson takes the snap. He's going to immediately run it up the right side, cut it right back up the middle. He's out across the 40 to the 45-yard line. Great 8-yard, 9-yard run there by Tyson Hunka to bring it to 2nd and 2.
Checking up on some other games, CVCA leads Notre Dame Cathedral Latin 35-0.
Wow. That's a good team, too, that they're beating.
CVCA is really good. We saw them early on this year.
Against Canton South, yeah. Tyson takes the snap again. Holds the handoff. He's going out wide right. Cuts it up the middle. He's into Louisville territory. A Green first down to the Leopard 44-yard line.
First down.
Great job there.
It's Tyson Hunka all day, every day right now on this drive for the Green Bulldogs. Under 6 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Right back to the line of scrimmage for Green. Tyson takes the snap. Hands it off to Reed. Breaks 1 tackle. Breaks 2. Breaks 3. He's off to the races up the right side, and he's going to be shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line.
Evan Reed is that man. When he gets to the outside, Jay, he's like that Maserati. He's able to hit that gear that very few have, and it is a sprint.
So he's led the Bulldogs 1st and 10 down to the 23-yard line of the Leopards. Right back to the line of scrimmage, no huddle. 4 receivers, 3 to the left, 1 up top to the right. Takes the snap, hands it off to Reed again, who tries to bounce it out the right side. 2 more tackles broken, and he is going to run out of bounds at the 18-yard line as the Green Bulldogs have now entered the RG Drag red zone. Learn, earn, and succeed with RG Drag.
Well, Green may have been successful with Hunka running the football, but since his little nicked leg, he hasn't run well. It's been Evan Reed.
And right back to it, 2nd and 5 for the Bulldogs. Now it's going to be Hunka, and he's going to be drugged down deep. He loses about 5 on that play.
That was Colton Doherty on the sack. Even though it was a design quarterback run, Doherty shot right up the middle, untouched, drops Hunka for the loss. 3rd and 7 now.
3rd and 7 from the Louisville 20. 5:10 to go in the third quarter. Tyson, 5 wide. Got 3 to his left, 2 up top to his right. Changes the play at the line of scrimmage. And they got a guy to jump, but no call because he's allowed to get back in position as long as he doesn't touch anybody. And Green is going to use a timeout. So they went the whole first half without using one, and they're going to use one here late in the third quarter. And this timeout is brought to you by the Friends and Family Credit Union. It's time to bring a friend into the family.
Absolutely. Are we going to keep it here, sir?
Absolutely.
We are. Let's keep it here. 4:51 to go. Memorial Stadium, Green High School. Mike Voorhees with Jay Wilhelm. Q92 Sports Network. We've got a barn burner here. Big 3rd down for Green. They seem to have the momentum shift. Can Green pick up a 1st down?
I think we might see one of those Evan Reed wheel routes out to the side again. It seems to be.
Or do they just turn around and hand it off to him? Evan Reed is a bulldozer, and I'm sure if he gets to the outside,
they'll hand it off to him if they plan on going for it on 4th down, which I think that they do. Although they do got a heck of a kicker.
They do. They have 2 kickers that were warming up pregame, and they were solid.
Yeah, so here we go. Both teams breaking their respective timeout huddles. 4:51 to go here in the third quarter. We're tied at 14. Green marching, but they have a 3rd and 7 from the Louisville 20-yard line. They're going to go 4 wide now. 3 to the left, 1 up top to the right. Hunka takes the snap. He's running left. Cuts it inside, dives forward down to the 16 as that looks like it was a read option, as he had Evan Reed with him the whole time.
Yeah, I was waiting for him to pitch it, but I think Tyson made the right read there. Keep it, get up, pick up 4 or 3.
He got 4 on the play as they're going to call it 4th and 3 now from the Louisville 16-yard line. That clock is a running, 4:22 to go here in the third quarter, and Green didn't even think. They got the guys out to go for it on 4th and 2, and Tyson surrounded by running backs. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff, rolling right, looking back the other way. He's got the man wide open. Touchdown, Green. There's that wheel route.
You called it. Caden Warner on the reception. Jay, he was so wide open, he could have walked into the end zone. 16-yard touchdown pass from Tyson Hunka to Caden Warner. The senior running back, 5'9", 170 pounds. And, Jay, we have a brand new ball game.
Extra point, down, up, low, and I think he missed that one. He did. And we saw last week with Hoover and McKinley how important those extra points are. So
Absolutely.
It is 20-14. But Green takes its first lead of the ball game.
Absolutely. Green looked really good on that drive. You called that wheel route. Krispy Kreme.
There was nobody within 15 yards of him.
He was wide open.
Well, it's Louisville's turn now if they want to stay close. Let's remember that missed extra point. That's what cost Hoover the game against McKinley in that huge battle last week. They lost 21-20. And the difference? The extra point.
Yeah, it's not good when you miss the extra point.
And that's surprising because that kid can kick the ball from here to Cleveland.
I think the snap was bad.
Yeah, because it came out flat and low, which is not his style. He's usually got those big, tall, arcing end-over-end kicks.
Kicking off for Green, number 25, Nick Weigel.
So, 4:05 to go here in the third quarter. Green, their first lead of the ball game, leading 20-14 after the missed extra point.
Well, what is the answer that Louisville has?
Again, they're going to have to spin it. They did a whole lot of running, and it came up nothing. This one's booted deep. It's going to be fielded at the 9. Out to the 20, to the 25, to the 30. Runs into his own guy, and we got a flag on the play as he's going to be tackled at the 34-yard line. 3:58 to go here in the third quarter. Green leads Louisville 20-14. Louisville.
We thought our drive was great. How about Lake? A 17-play touchdown drive.
That's how you keep that McKinley offense off the field right there.
17-14 now. Bulldogs lead the Blue Streaks.
Yeah, you don't blow Lake out. If you're going to beat them, you're going to have to play all seconds of that ball game.
Absolutely.
And they make sure of it every year.
The penalty is going to march Louisville back now. Ball is on the 24-yard line.
So 1st and 10 for Stouffer. 3 receivers up top to the left, 1 down here to the right, and he's got DiMarzio in the backfield with him. Stouffer takes the snap, fires it immediately to the left side, got his man, gets through the first set, out to the 33-yard line. Nice little first down passing play, but it's kind of like an extension of the run.
Luke Seaman on the reception there. But again, Jay, you called it. They're going to have to throw this football so that it will open up some more running lanes for Gabe Stouffer.
Because that's what they want to do. That's their identity. Mm-hmm. But if everybody knows it's coming, they're eventually going to figure it out, and then you're going to have to make them honest. So it's 2nd and 1 as that was a 9-yard gain out to their own 33-yard line. Stouffer's going to put 2 guys wide out to his right. DiMarzio behind him as he is in the shotgun. Takes the snap, hands it off to DiMarzio. Tries to go up the middle, and I think he lost a yard or two as he is going to be buried in the backfield.
Yeah, the crowd getting excited because the ball came out, but he wasn't going anywhere. His momentum
they'd already blown
stopped,
it dead.
and they blew the play dead. But it's a 3rd and 1.
Big third down for Louisville. You can't get to a 2nd and 1 and not figure it out when you're already down a touchdown. 2:44 to go here in the third quarter. Stouffer in the shotgun. 2 receivers to his right. He's got DiMarzio on his right this time. He takes a snap, picks it off the carpet. He's got the first down easy. Breaks another tackle across the 40 to the 43-yard line.
Green's number 11, Anthony Swank, and number 24, Luke Shaw.
So number 11 is Anthony Swank, not 50, as it says in our guide. There we go.
So
we'll make that adjustment.
To the 43-yard line, 1st and 10. Gabe Stouffer after the third down run. As we are approaching the 2-minute mark here of the third quarter. 1 receiver out wide to each side for Gabe Stouffer. Takes the snap, hands it off to DiMarzio. Up the middle, gains a yard until he is submarined right there, 2nd and 9.
Yeah, great tackle there by Josh Taylor. I think we've said his name a ton tonight. Senior lineman, 6 feet, 205 pounds, and he submarined him easily.
2nd and 9 now from their own 44 for the Leopards, looking to respond after Green took the lead 20-14. 1:30 to go here in the third quarter. Louisville breaks the huddle. 2 receivers to his left, 2 to his right. In the shotgun. Stouffer takes the snap. Here comes the blitz. It's picked up. Fires it to the left side. Got his man out to the 45, to the 50. Into Green territory before we just had a collision.
That was number 6, Anthony McMichael III, on a great tackle, but not until DiMarzio picked up the first down, and this Louisville offense right now, Jay, is rolling.
And they move into Green territory.
They're going to say it's 3rd down. He did not pick up the first down.
That's less than a yard. Heck, that thing's sitting. That's about a yard.
A yard.
Yeah, about a yard. So 3rd and 1 now, but they are on the Green side of the 50 at the 48-yard line. And he was driven out of bounds, so the clock stopped at 1:10 to go in the third quarter. Gabe Stouffer in the shotgun. You got to think it's either him or DiMarzio again. Takes the snap. DiMarzio it is. And he dives forward, and they're going to go ahead and give it to him. Forward progress. Got him the first down. They're holding up the fist.
They're saying 4th down. I disagree here. Coach Kappas is not happy either.
Wow. Even the Louisville kid is out there going, again, I'm 720,000 feet in the air from a Delta jet, so I can't argue it. But here we go, 4th and 1, and they're going for it. We got tush-push action coming. They're lined up like it, and the Louisville guy jumped.
Oh,
and he jumped about 7 yards.
Yeah, he did.
Good Lord.
No.
That's the argument that everybody's making with the tush-push is so many offensive linemen are getting off early. You can't get away with it there. So that's going to be a 5-yard penalty, and it's now going to be 4th and 6. I love the backup beep truck sound that they make.
Semi.
I don't hear that at too many stadiums.
No,
so
that's pretty
great.
cool.
That is great. And yes, Louisville is going to bring out the punting unit. There's going to be 1 return man back for the Bulldogs. Low line drive punt again, and it's going to bounce at the 40, but it's going to take one of those big-time rolls for the Leopards as it rolls all the way inside the Green 20 to the Green 18-yard line. Is this thing on tilts?
I don't know.
That's the second punt we've seen that should have just died, and it like skipping a rock across the pond on a nice, warm summer evening in the country.
There you go. Back into the scoreboard we go. Hoover leads Perry 34-14. Tuslaw scores a touchdown. However, fails the 2-point conversion attempt. They trail Northwest 13-12.
Ooh.
And those are it score-wise for right now.
Well, we were about ready to see Tyson and company back on offense, but
I need the 25-second clock operator to please go off of my signal To start 25 seconds, please.
He is not happy with one of you guys up here.
Yeah, he's a little infuriated with somebody up here in the press box. Don't know what the issue was.
The issue was they were starting the play clock before the officials were telling them to.
They are in charge.
They are. They are. Tyson now, we're ready. In the shotgun, 3 receivers to the right, 1 down here to the left. He's going to take the snap and run it wide. Cuts it back inside on the left side. He gets nowhere. I think he probably lost a yard, maybe 2.
Tyson Hunt on the run.
And that's going to be the end of the third quarter as the Green Bulldogs lead the Louisville Leopards 20-14. You're listening to High School Football, brought to you by the Sarshone Auto Group on the Q92 Sports Network.
Missed the big game? Don't worry, Q92 has you covered. Check out our SoundCloud page where you can relive every exciting moment. From high school football, basketball, baseball, and softball to Mount Union football and basketball, we've got it all. That's every broadcast from this season, and even classics going all the way back to 2016. Follow Q92 Radio on SoundCloud and never miss a play, a call, or the thrill of the game. Q92 Radio on SoundCloud, your home for every game, every season.
This is head coach Chris Kappas from Louisville High School. You're listening to High School Football on the Q92 Sports Network.
This is High School Football presented by Sarshone Auto Group on Q92 and the Q92 Sports Network.
Back here at Green, ready for the start of the fourth quarter. The Green Bulldogs lead the Louisville Leopards 20-14. As the Bulldogs, the only team to score there in the third quarter, but they did miss the extra point. But Green has the football, but it's going to be 2nd and 11 from their own 12-yard line as Hunka lost a yard trying to cut it outside on that last run play. And we're going to flip the field. So now Green's going to be going from left to right, and Louisville will be going from right to left. And
Jay, I am buckled up. Are you buckled up?
I'm always buckled up when we hit the fourth quarter.
So, it is time, baby.
Show up
more
and show
minutes.
out. Yep.
Yes, sir. 12 minutes to go.
Hunka.
Unless we go to OT.
Unless Tyson in the shotgun. They're going to start this out 5 wide. Tyson takes the snap, looks downfield, then he's going to take off right up the middle, out across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Great run by Tyson Hunka, makes it a 3rd and short.
Yeah, great job. And we got a man down. That's Isaiah Bragg of Louisville is down. He's holding his lower back, Jay.
Yeah, probably landed awkwardly or got hit from behind, but we're going to step away. This timeout is brought to you by the Friends and Family Credit Union. It's time to bring a friend into the family.
When it comes to sports, Sam Berkwin brings the heat. Catch the Sam Berkwin Show weekdays from 3 to 6 p.m. on AM 1310 WDPN and streaming live on the WDPN Facebook and X pages, plus the Q92 YouTube channel. From the Browns to the Buckeyes, the Guardians, Cavs, and your local high school teams, if it's making headlines in the sports world, Sam is talking about it. It's the local sports talk you want. The Sam Berkwin Show, weekday afternoons on AM 1310 WDPN.
This is High School Football presented by Sarshone Auto Group on Q92 and the Q92 Sports Network.
And everybody's back out of the timeout. The young man helped himself to the sideline, which is a good sign. And Tyson's back in the shotgun on 3rd and 1. Takes a snap, runs it up the middle. And it's going to be closer. They're going to give him the forward progress. Last time, I was a little facetious. And they did. Tyson moves the chains. And was that him that they just had to peel off the carpet?
I think so.
He's a gamer, that's for sure.
Back into the scoreboard we go. Jackson leads Glen Oak 14-10, Jay.
All right, so there's a little comeback trail there for the Polar Bears. Tyson Hunka back in the shotgun here from their own 24-yard line, 1st and 10. 11 minutes to go here in the ball game. Green leads Louisville 20-14. Tyson changes the play at the line of scrimmage. Takes the snap, Fakes the handoff to his back and keeps it. He's going up the left side, tries to get wide. Spins free somehow and makes it out to the to the 20. They're going to say the 28 and a half.
He
29.
used that Madden spin button.
Yeah, but we've seen a lot of that the past couple of weeks in the games that we were covering in high school.
Yeah, it's pretty good that they're able to do that and do it well.
Yeah, because when I was a kid, I tried to emulate some guys and and ended up in the horse pistol or something. You know what I'm saying? Tyson back in the shotgun. That was a 4-yard run there, 2nd and 6 from their own 28. This time he's going to hand it off and nothing. Absolutely nothing.
That door slammed shut on the Green Bulldogs. 3rd and 6. No, they're going to say lost a yard. 3rd and 7.
So 3rd and 7 from their own 27-yard line. Big 3rd down for Louisville's defense right here as they want to make a stop and get that football back and try to tie and take the lead in this ball game as that extra point still looming out there for the Green Bulldogs. Tyson waiting for the call from the sidelines. Looks like they're waiting a while. 10 minutes to go here in the ball game. 5 wide. Tyson in the shotgun by himself. Takes the snap. Drops back the pass. Late blitz coming. He's running for his life, and he's going to tuck it and run to the 30, to the 34. Did he get there? They're going to give him the progress. What a run by Tyson Hunka.
This kid is absolutely incredible. He had nothing. Great job by Louisville. They couldn't throw the football. So what does Tyson do? He says, okay, I'll just do it with my legs. And he was able to get the first down.
1st and 10 now from their own 36-yard line. 9:45 to go in the ball game. Green up by a touchdown on the Louisville Leopards. 3 receivers up top to the left, 1 down here to the right for Tyson. Takes the snap. Here comes the blitz. Hands it off to Evan Reed, and he's tripped up after about a 2-yard gain.
Great job there. Oh, here we go. 7-0. Still Minerva over Marlington.
Wow.
Marlington unsuccessful on a 4th and 6 from their own 12.
Oh, Lord.
Minerva takes over with 5:18 left in the ball game.
Wow, that's
Minerva
big.
is about ready to get their first league win of the season.
Nice. And we got Tyson Hunka, got 5 wide here at Memorial Stadium on a 2nd and 7. Fires it off to the left side, in and out of the hands of the intended target as he had a leopard draped all over him.
That was Luke Seaman on the coverage there. Able to bat it away from Evan Reed. 9 minutes on the nose left to go in the ball game.
9 minutes. 3rd and 7 from their own 39. Another big 3rd down for this Louisville defense. They cannot continue to let Green get big 3rd downs over and over again if they want a shot at winning this ball game. Back to 5 wide for Tyson Hunka. Takes the snap, drops back the pass, fires it right. Got his man complete at the 48-yard line, and he thought he was in the NFL because he dove but got up and tried to run. Like, we don't do that here.
Sam Dubrovitz. Green trying to rush back to the line, and the refs are like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey. The chain gang needs to get down the field and get set here. Hold on. You can't go too fast.
Gotta love it, though.
Coach Geis not happy, chirping in the ear here of the side judge.
Yeah, if I'm Coach Geis, I'm like, hey, then get faster chain guys.
Yeah, like we want to run tempo here. Oh, we got our first final, Jay. Northwest 13, Tuslaw 12.
So Northwest comes back and win. Wasn't Tuslaw
No,
up?
Tuslaw scored and failed a 2-point conversion. They were going for the win, Jay.
Oh, okay.
Did not get it.
All right, well, 1st and 10 here for Green from their own 48-yard line. Tyson in the shotgun. Takes the snap, and he's going to run it right up the middle, inside the Louisville territory, down to the Louisville 47-yard line.
For those interested in the Federal League battle, McKinley 24, Lake 14. 4 and change left in the game.
Again, if McKinley wins that football game, they are guaranteed at least a share again of the Fed. Tyson takes the snap. He's going to run right immediately. Up the right side, down to the 40, and he's going to spin out of bounds right there. And that's going to be another Green Bulldog first down.
I mean, Louisville's defense, hands on hips, hands on knees, they're gassed.
Do you know what's happening right now? Tyson Hunka is doing what Jack Andes did to him when we covered them against North Canton Hoover.
Yes, sir.
And right back to the line for Tyson. Takes the snap, hands it off to his back, dives forward for about 2.
Well, Louisville has 3 timeouts, Green with 2.
Plenty of time left. There's plenty of time.
Well, right now, if you're Green, you don't want to make a mistake.
No. And you want to punch it in.
Yeah, keep chewing the clock.
Yeah.
Leave little doubt. Punch it in, and that will make it a 2-score game.
Tyson in the shotgun. 3 receivers up top to the left, 1 down here to the right. He takes a snap. He's running right. Follows his blockers down to the 32-yard line, and they're going to be about 3 yards short of another first down.
Now they're in 2-down territory, so Green, even if they don't get it all on 3rd down, they can get it on 4th down if need be.
Absolutely. 7 minutes to go here in the ball game. Green leads Louisville 20-14, and the Bulldogs sitting with a 3rd and 3 at the Louisville 32. Tyson. Hunka takes the snap, pitches it to Reed, goes up the right side, breaks free, and he is shoestring tackled to save a touchdown for now at the 19-yard line. And Green has officially moved into the RG Drag red zone. Learn, earn, and succeed with RG Drag.
I love what Tyson Hunka and this Green offense has done on this drive. They're just slow and steady, baby.
So that's going to be 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs from the Louisville 19-yard line. Clock's running. 6:20 to go in the ball game. Tyson in the shotgun. Takes the snap, and he's going to run it up the middle and then break it outside. Breaks free of a foot tackle and dives forward down to the 16.
Well, again, Tyson Hunka is so hard to bring down. He's so elusive with his footwork, and Louisville is just, their defense, Jay, is gassed.
So we are now under 6 minutes to play in the ball game. 2nd and 7 for the Green Bulldog offense. They're going to have 2 receivers up top to the left, 1 down here to the right. You got Evan Reed in the backfield with Tyson Hunka. He's on his right side. Tyson takes the snap. There's that pitch to Evan Reed, and everybody from Louisville knew what was happening and tackled him for a loss.
Yeah, I mean, I was just getting ready to say, if you're Louisville, you're desperate here. Your defense is absolutely gassed. You got 5:20 to go in the game. You know that Green is running the football, but yet they still can't stop Green running the football. That time, Louisville knew the pitch was coming. It's now 3rd and 9, Jay.
From the Louisville 18. Now the big question is, will Green run it again?
I think you run it again, and if you don't get it, you kick it. Because then that would still give you a 2-possession game.
Tyson in the shotgun, 5 wide now. He's taking the snap. He's going to drop back to pass. A little loft over the middle. Complete to Evan Reed for the touchdown.
Evan Reed again. The Bulldogs of Green are rolling here. 18-yard touchdown pass from Tyson Hunka to Evan Reed. And the all-important extra point.
And they are just going to go for the extra point. Sometimes you'll see teams try to get that 2-point conversion, but not here. This extra point is up, and he kicked that thing to Canton. As it is good, and we are sitting at 27-14 Green with 4:49 to go in the ball game. And now it's go time. They got to spin it if Louisville wants to catch up.
Louisville's got to – I mean, you're down 2 possessions, 2 touchdowns. And so Louisville's going to have to move quickly. They have 3 timeouts. You need to go down the field, score. and then your defense is going to have to hold, or you're going to get a turnover or something. Something has to happen.
Are we going to see another one of those controversial onside kicks that we saw when we covered North Canton Green here a couple of weeks ago? That was an all-time game.
That was one of my favorite games we have done.
4:49 to go in the ball game. Green now leads Louisville 27-14. And as we mentioned, we are now starting to see the Green we all thought we were going to see when this season started, as they're now starting to show up every week. And like I said in the pregame, 4 of the 5 losses are by 7 points or less. So this is a good, talented Green football team.
Absolutely.
And they're starting to put it together. Unfortunately, it's probably too late, but you never know what's going to happen. So you always fight to the final bell.
Well, and a lot can happen in the last 2 weeks. We don't know what other teams are doing that are ahead of Green. We'll look.
This ball is going to be kicked deep, fielded at the 11, out to the 20, to the 25, to the 30, and to the 31 is where he is going to be tackled, and where the Louisville Leopards will take over 1st and 10 with 4:44 to go. A lot of 4s on that scoreboard right now.
What I'm going to do, Jay, is I'm going to go into the computer rankings here. We're going to try to find Green, see where they're at.
Yeah, like I said, Louisville right now is fighting for positioning in their playoff run. Green's fighting for a spot.
Trying to find Green currently.
And here is Stouffer out in the shotgun. He's got 2 receivers up top to his right, 1 down here to the left. Gabe takes the snap, drops back the pass, fires it right. Got his man at the 41, and he's shoved out of bounds at the 42. That's what Louisville's going to have to do, and if Green's going to give them that underneath, they're going to take it all day long, because let's be honest, there's plenty of time.
Yep, second final into the scoreboard. Minerva 7, Marlington 0.
Wow.
Shout out to Coach Zach Slates, their first league win this season for the Minerva Lions.
Gabe Stouffer back in the shotgun. He's got 3 receivers down here to the left, 1 up top to the right, takes the snap, rolling right. Here comes the blitz. He has to throw it away quick. There's nobody there. And are they going to give him intentional grounding because he was not out of the pocket? Although there was a receiver running up that direction, they are not. It is going to be an incomplete pass, 2nd and 10 from their own 42.
West Branch leads Alliance 34-21, Jay. Start of the 4th quarter, over 200 yards in penalties.
Oh, wow.
Tonight.
So now we're going to go 4 wide again for Stouffer. He's going to put a man in motion. Drops back the pass. Here comes the all-out blitz. Everybody's out of the way, and Louisville has space. They get into Green territory, down to the Green 43-yard line, 1st and 10 Leopards.
That was a brilliant play call.
At the right time, because that was an all-out blitz, and there was
He
nobody
had
left.
2 options. DiMarzio was wide open, and he had Seaman across the middle. So either guy.
And they got out of bounds.
Yep, smart. Extra
Stops the
timeouts,
clock.
baby.
Yep. Back in the shotgun for Stouffer. Takes the snap, drops back the pass. Here comes the blitz off the right side, and it's intercepted. Coming back the other way is the Green Bulldogs, and they step out of bounds as the Bulldogs jump the route underneath.
Cam Warner on the interception. He read the play, got the pass, and Jay,
that might be a wrap.
Might be it.
Hey, the Warner brothers did something.
Warner brothers.
Caden scores from 16 yards out on a touchdown pass, and now this one gets the pick.
Cam Warner gets the pick. What a night for the Warner family.
Take those kids out to dinner wherever they want. They get steak.
Give them steak tomorrow night. It's going to be like 10 o'clock by the time they get them. I don't know very many restaurants that are going to stay open.
Hey, somebody stay open for these kids.
They should. Or maybe get us some ice cream. Lake has scored 24-21. 1:33 left in the game. Again, Lake, you can never count them out.
Never. 4:21 to go here. Tyson Hunka in the shotgun. Takes the snap, fakes the pitch, runs it up the middle, goes off to the left side, falls forward to the 47-yard line.
Louisville's number 22, Xavier Berdella.
Lake is attempting an onside kick, I'm being told.
Okay. So 4 minutes to go as the clock is running here. Under 4 minutes. It's going to be 2nd and 5 now for the Green Bulldogs from their own 47-yard line.
Jay, do you know what's exciting?
What?
We're going to see this Green Bulldog team again next week.
We do.
As we travel to
Perry
High School. Panthers, Bulldogs.
We were there last week.
We were.
And that's where I had the fight of my life. But luckily, it's cold enough that I shouldn't have to do it again.
Oh.
And now we got a flag.
False start
on Green. Not what you want when you're trying to close the door.
Looked like the receiver got a little bit antsy there.
Yeah.
Dead ball foul. We have a snap infraction by the center.
Oh, they're going to say snap infraction by the center.
You don't hear that too often in high
Nope.
school.
Did he do a little pump fake? Hey, I'm going to snap it. I'm going to snap it. Ready,
Which is
ready,
funny
ready?
because Tyson wasn't even ready to even begin looking for the snap.
No, not at all.
So it's 2nd and 10 now from their own 43-yard line. They're going to restart the clock. Here's the thing that happens when that happens. It restarts the clock, but it resets the play clock.
Yep. So they can just keep letting it tick, 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 tick.
False start.
Oh, stop the clock for a second. Restart.
Yep. So here we go. Tyson out of the shotgun, takes a snap, hands it off to his back, who goes right up the middle, and he is carrying a couple of Leopards with him on those shoulders.
Evan Reed having himself a ball game here as just Green is slowly taking that clock down to it would be triple zeros.
And for the first time, Louisville realizes we're going to have to start using some of these timeouts. So they're going to take a timeout, which is going to be brought to you by the Friends and Family Credit Union. It's time to bring a friend into the family. You're listening to High School Football, brought to you by the Sarchone Auto Group on Q92.
Looking for your home for local sports? Head over to Q92radiosports.com, the official website of Q92 Sports Network. Catch every live broadcast of high school games and Mount Union sports. Stay up to date with the latest local sports stories. Check scores from around the area and never miss a game with our full broadcast schedule. It's everything sports all in one place. Q92radiosports.com, your local sports connection.
This is high school football presented by Sarchone Auto Group on Q92 and the Q92 Sports Network.
Back here in green as the Bulldogs lead the Louisville Leopards 27-14 with 2:51 to go in the football game. Green has the football after a Gabe Stouffer interception, and they're right at the 50-yard line with a 3rd and 2. Huge 3rd down for Louisville. Because to me, if they don't stop this one, it's probably over. And here we go out of the timeouts. Tyson in the shotgun, 1 receiver up top to the left, 2 down here to the right. Takes the snap, hands it off to Evan Reed, who just bowls forward and turns those legs inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. 1st down, Bulldogs.
Well, again, shout out to the Green offensive line. Timeout by Louisville. What I was going to say is shout out this Green offensive line. They have done a phenomenal job.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
This timeout brought to you by the Friends and Family Credit Union. It is time to bring a friend into the family.
We're going to keep it right here as there's only 2:43 to go in the ball game. And, Mike, again, this is very reminiscent of how North Canton Hoover churned out the win at Louisville when you and I covered that game a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
It was close in the first half. Second half, Hoover came out, scored on that 87-yard kickoff return for a touchdown, and then from then on, Jack Andes and the offensive line wore down Louisville's defense to a crawl until they finally rang the bell and walked away with a victory, and that's exactly what the Green Bulldogs are doing right now.
Well, and you tip your cap to the defense, too. They have not allowed a point in the second half. They've gotten turnovers. They've gotten sacks. They have done everything correct in the second half. They made the right adjustments.
And it all started with that 4th and 2 that they stopped after the Tyson interception. He's going to take the snap, hand it off to Evan Reed, he's just going to carry everybody home on his back. 9-yard carry.
Evan Reed on the carry.
Alliance has scored a touchdown. It is now West Branch 34, Alliance 28, 8:19 to go in that one over on AM 1310 WDPN. Still waiting to get a report from Lake. Not sure. I'm assuming since no response, it was probably recovered by McKinley, and they're probably just going to run the clock out.
Maybe. Or there's so much chaos going on right now that they don't have time to.
Possible.
And it looks like Louisville is not going to use that final timeout after that 9-yard run. It's kind of like one of those deflating moments when you realize nothing's working, and they're going to hand it right to Evan Reed. And this time he's actually going to be brought down a yard deep, and now they're going to use that timeout.
Might as well. McKinley, 3rd and 6 at Lake's 49-yard line. $1:22 to go.
How is
the
that
math
possible?
Is not mathing.
Yeah, something's not right there. You can't get 1:33 with a kickoff and then run 2 plays and not have 11 seconds come off.
Unless they were passes.
But why would you do that?
I don't have a clue there. I'm curious unless he meant a different clock. I don't know. Well, we're in a group chat for those that don't know, and we kind of
how we help each other out through the night to see what's going on.
We can tell them, we can tell them what's going on here. They can tell us what's going on there. We can share scores. That's how we keep you, the fans, updated and in the know.
In the know.
So that another timeout, Jay.
3rd and 2 now for Green. From the Louisville 35-yard line, that is Louisville's final timeout. There's 1:47 to go in the ball game.
First down ends this ball game. If Green picks up 2 yards, this game's over.
Because they'll be able to go into victory formation.
Correct. They may go into victory formation right now. Louisville can't stop the clock, but they won't. They're going to run a play.
3rd and dose. Tyson Hunka takes the snap. Does that pitch to the right side to Evan Reed, and he trips forward. And are they going to give it to him? What are they going to do? They're going to talk about it, be about it, see about it, read about it. They're going to give him the first down.
First down, and that, my friends,
that'll do it.
Should give the Green Bulldogs win number 3 on the season. Green will move to 3-5. Louisville.
That's the best 3-5 team I've ever seen.
And Louisville will drop to 5-3. Louisville will have 2
now
home
lost
games.
3 of their last 4 football games as
victory formation for the Bulldogs.
Going in to a victory at a formation.
Here's the snap. Tyson Hunka going to take the snap and goes right down to a knee.
And they'll have to do it, I believe,
1 more time, maybe 2. Probably 1 more time.
Yep. That's a good win by Green.
It is. I mean, Louisville will finish the season with 2 home games, so they're going to try to do what they can to build momentum to the playoffs.
Yep.
Green is scratching and clawing for their playoff lives. The Ohio High School Athletic Association will release new computer rankings on Monday. I'm interested to see. Green was not listed on the top 18 teams in their region.
They still need stuff to happen, but they've given themselves a chance.
Yeah.
Because if they lost here tonight, they were out.
Correct. Green is going to do everything they can to keep it up.
This is actually going to be the final snap, as they were able to get it under 25 seconds. And that'll do it as the Green Bulldogs officially defeat the Louisville Leopards here in Memorial Stadium by a final of 27-14. We're going to step away for a very quick commercial break. When we come back, my broadcast partner will run through his scores that he has coming across his desk right now. You're listening to High School Football, brought to you by the Sarshone Auto Group on the Q92 Sports Network.
Hey, sports fans, want the latest local sports news, game photos, coach and player interviews, and live play-by-play coverage? Then follow Q92 Sports on social media now. We're on Facebook, Instagram, X, Threads, YouTube, and SoundCloud. Like, follow, and subscribe today. Catch the highlights, relive the moments, and stay connected to your hometown teams. Q92 Sports, your home for everything local sports. Real teams, real action, real coverage. Follow Q92 Sports on social media. When it comes to sports, Sam Berkwin brings the heat. Catch the Sam Berkwin Show weekdays from 3 to 6 p.m. on AM 1310 WDPN and streaming live on the WDPN Facebook and X pages, plus the Q92 YouTube channel. From the Browns to the Buckeyes, the Guardians, Cavs, and your local high school teams, if it's making headlines in the sports world, Sam is talking about it. It's the local sports talk you want. The Sam Berkwin Show, weekday afternoons on AM 1310 WDPN.
This is high school football presented by Sarshone Auto Group on Q92 and the Q92 Sports Network.
Back here at Memorial Stadium in Green as the Bulldogs defeat the Louisville Leopards 27-14. And now I'm going to pass it over to my broadcast partner, Mike Voorhees. He's got some scores for us.
All right, our first one, the final here at Memorial Stadium. Green 27, Louisville 14. Jackson leads Glen Oak 14-10 late in the fourth quarter. West Branch leads Alliance 34-28 late in the fourth quarter. Hoover, 2-touchdown lead over Perry 35-21. Canton South defeats Fairless 31-14. Northwest beats Tuslaw 13-12. McKinley beats Lake 24-21. Massillon defeats Cornerstone 45-20. Claymont over Sandy Valley 43-3.
Did you get a final on that, McKinley?
24-20.
Okay.
So the McKinley Bulldogs are your at least co-Federal League champs with one to go. If they win next week,
it's outright.
It's over.
Yeah, it's outright. They shared it last year with Jackson. And the only other team I thought was going to really give them a run at it would have been Hoover, which technically could still happen if Jackson can figure out a way to slow that Bulldog train down.
Jay, it's been a pleasure, my friend. I'm going to go down and get us some post-game stuff.
And I'm going to step away for one more commercial break, and when I come back, I will have my final thoughts on the game here tonight. You're listening to High School Football, brought to you by the Sarshone Auto Group on the Q92 Sports Network.
It's time for Purple Raider football. Catch every snap, every score, and every big moment all season long on AM 1310 WDPN. This year, it's even easier to follow the 13-time national champion, Mount Union Purple Raiders. Listen live on AM 1310, the WDPN Facebook and X pages, and streaming on the Q92 YouTube channel. Sam Berkwin and Ryan Bevere are back in the booth, bringing you all the action. Don't miss a minute of Mount Union football on AM 1310 WDPN.
Football fans, Mondays just got better. Join Q92 Sports Live every Monday at 11 a.m. for the Pro Football Hall of Fame Luncheon. Watch on our Facebook, X, and YouTube channels as legends from the high school, college, and pro football world take the mic with inspiring speeches and incredible stories. Don't miss a moment. Like, follow, and subscribe to Q92 Sports on social media and catch every Pro Football Hall of Fame Luncheon live every Monday at 11 on the Q92 Sports Network.
This is high school football presented by Sarshone Auto Group on Q92 and the Q92 Sports Network.
Back here at Memorial Stadium in Green as we have the final 27-14 Bulldogs take care of the Leopards. And you had heard all of the fireworks that happened in the first half as it went to break. 14-14, and Green came out and shut the door on the Louisville Leopards, not letting them score another point. Green did, however, and it started in the third quarter when Caden Warner caught a 16-yard touchdown pass from Tyson Hunka. The extra point was actually missed, and for a while, that was kind of hanging out there, as if Louisville could have scored and kicked the extra point and made it, they would have actually taken the lead. But that was not to be, and then in the fourth quarter, Evan Reed did what Evan Reed does, and that's score points for his football team, and he caught an 18-yard touchdown pass from Tyson Hunka. That extra point was good, 27-14, the final that we came to, and then they just bled the clock and ran the football and wore down that Louisville defense, and that's how we got to 27-14. Green moves to 3-5. They are still 1-2 in the Federal League, as this was an out-of-conference game. And Louisville falls to 5-3 after that hot start to the season. And they've lost 3 of their last 4. Thank you guys for spending your Friday night with us here. 2 more regular season weeks left, and things are starting to heat up. Follow us on all our social medias, Q92 Sports, and head over to Q92radiosports.com so you can see where we will be next week. All of us, all of our 7 games on the Q92 Sports Network. And as always, thank you to our sponsors, because without them, we would not be able to bring you these 7 games each and every week. I'm Jay Wilhelm. That was Mike Voorhees. Have a good night, everybody.